Warning: the following episode of Orsini's Uncensored Mind contains explicit language and adult content. The thoughts and opinions stated on the show are reflective of AJ Orsini and his guests exclusively. But seriously, guys, the show's called Uncensored. If you got a problem with bad language, I really don't give a shit.
Welcome to Orsini's Uncensored Mind, and now your host, AJ Orsini.
How the hell is everybody out there? This is your boy, your main man, your job soul brother from another mother. This is your host of Orsini's Uncensored Mind. This is AJ Orsini, and I am here once again to bequeath unto all of you episode 125, episode 125. I have been doing this way too fucking long, a lot longer than I thought I was going to be doing this fucking show, but I'm glad to see everybody on board here. The chat room is already filling up. I'm so happy to see that. This is going to be a great show. I have a lot of great guests that I have to introduce them to all of you, but before I do, I have to explain something to you. We started this show off 7:02. That is the earliest I have ever started a live show from this beautiful site here at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, because usually 9.8 times out of 10, we have some sort of technical, or we have some sort of traffical, or some sort of a weatheral, which was, I think, the first time I was here, or a busable, schedule-wise. There was all kinds of shit happening. And routes to me getting here. So today's running at 7:02. Fantastic. We're right on track. But I got to tell you guys just really quickly before we get started. I have to start off this podcast by sending out some condolences and keeping some thoughts. My wife's grandmother went into the hospital just last night. It's not a serious deal, but it's what caused a lot of hectic scheduling for us today. Because what I'm about to tell you, if you're not from New York, you won't understand. But if you're from New York, you'll feel my pain. I had to go from East New York, Brooklyn, to Bay Ridge, to Bensonhurst, to 95th Street on the west side, to New Jersey here, all with a span from 3 o'clock to 7. And I walked in the door at about 6:35. So I'm extremely happy about all that, considering I was very stressed, and I said a lot of four-letter words in that car. But by golly, we're all here today, and I'm all happy for it. I'm going to take this time now to introduce my guests here, because it's very important to me that you guys understand that I went through a lot of planning and a lot of trouble putting this together. There were some call-outs. There was some mixed mashing of schedules, which I'll get to in a second. But first, I'm going to take the time to introduce my guest. First and foremost, the man, the wizard to my Oz, the man who has helped me through all of these live shows. And I'm especially happy to be here today because we're going to be talking about his favorite pay-per-view in the whole wide world. I'm here with the great, the all-powerful, the all-knowing Stephen James. Going on, Steve?
Hey, bud. It is Rumble season. It's a glorious day to be alive. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan. Your prayers, my prayers go out to your wife and your family. Getting across all that from Bay Ridge and all that, not fun, but tonight's show is going to make up for it.
My steering wheel has 4 indentations on one side
Just
and
nails.
5 on the other, because I'm right-handed, so I'm assuming the thumb got a little deeper in on that one. I also have 2 other guests with me here today, and I wanted to apologize ahead of time because this was planned to be an all-women, all-female panel, because I was going to take on the odds, be the lone man in the wall of female ingenuity here. And like I said, we had some call-outs, we had some moving around, but I'm so glad that I have 2 very beautiful, very intelligent, and very strong, opinionated wrestling fans with me here today. I'd like to introduce Danielle first. Danielle, how you doing here today?
I'm doing very well. This is my return to podcasting.
That's right. I wanted to ask you about that. Yeah, so this is not your first time podcasting.
No, this is not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
Nope.
What were you into before? Talk to my audience about this.
I was part of the Angry Marks Network.
Okay.
Which This is definitely an upgrade.
Oh, okay. Well, this is not the usual. Listen,
No.
I brought the fancy shit out for the ladies,
Yes.
okay? Because usually this takes place in a pair of boxer shorts in my living room. But but this is the...
Normally it was a headset, yes.
Yes.
But instead I had the Gwen Stefani mic.
Oh, no, I
going
got
on.
that jury rig, too. Don't worry about that. Hey, don't shit on that. That's what gets me
yeah.
through most of my episodes here, too.
Yes.
So your experience with this, you've been here before.
Yep.
And I know you got a lot of stuff stored up in you. We've been chatting pretty much since yesterday. You're ready to burst at the seams here.
Oh, yeah.
I have another guest with me who's got a very special place in my heart. She goes back a long time with me. #1 fan of the greatest of all time, my former stable, my current brethren. I'm here with the goddess herself, Yasmine. How you doing, Yasmine? Yasmine Casanova, is that correct?
What's up, guys? I'm honored to be here. AJ's the man.
She says that so eloquently.
Yes, absolutely. We're all eloquent in our own way, and so I've got my my maestro here to my right. I've got my two guests to my left, but I will not forget this time around to remind all of you that you too can be a guest on this show. As a matter of fact, somebody's already commenting in the chat asking, how can he be on the panel? You can be on the panel right this second. Between now and 9 o'clock, you can be on the panel. You can give me your opinion by going ahead and dialing 609-910-0687. You can call that number right now, and you can get on the air with us as we start talking about these topics. Now, I've got 2 hours to do this, and I got a lot of shit to talk about. Now, I can tell you right now, it won't be as long as the WrestleMania one. We stepped into that one the last time, Steve. We fell into that one. That
yeah.
was a mistake.
That was a
because it
mistake.
has...
Go home at 3:30
We
in
did...
the morning.
No, what was it, 2.5 hours? I think, around about.
It was
about
pretty long.
2.5 hours. It's too many matches.
It's too many
Vince,
matches.
it's too many matches. Wrestle Kingdom was actually fun this year, okay? Think about it. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. But anyway, yeah, we're not going to be running into too much of that here tonight. There's only 8 matches, actually, that we're going to be discussing, 2 of which we're probably going to be lumping in together because it's pretty much the same match. We're just talking about different players. So we're going to get into the Royal Rumble stuff. We're going to talk about some memories that we have. We're going to be talking about Royal Rumble. It's going to be the big theme of the night. But I would be quite a fool if I didn't take advantage of the situation that I have right now, because I was blessed. We did this whole panel idea, this Royal Rumble thing, about a month or so ago, and I did not realize a month or so ago that we would be lumped and given such a great gift within the last week of this roundtable that we're putting together. This great gift of so much news in the women's wrestling world as of late. Of course, for those of you who are unaware, Impact Wrestling has a brand new world champion. I can't call her a heavyweight champion. That would be rough. But we're calling her the world champion. And of course, as of yesterday or this past Wednesday, NXT has removed the women's label off of their championship. And we now have 2 NXT championships. Now, I posted this on social media asking if anyone found out any word besides the fact that they removed the label. Because by default, that means now we have 2 NXT championships. So maybe over time, we'll get a better explanation as to what's actually happening. But I'm not doing a roundtable any other time in the next few weeks. So a lot of what we're probably going to say tonight is more prognosticating. We're probably foreseeing where this is headed. But I wanted to give the floor to the ladies on this one. First of all, I know Danielle right now. Which one you want to start with, Tessa or the NXT deal?
Well, Tessa keeps on, she's just digging her grave.
She's not helping her case.
She's not helping her case whatsoever. And I am waiting for the day that Tully basically brings her aside and be like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, I understand, the whole thing of empowering women and the whole 9, but you can't blast that and put that on Twitter and then, not have your past things back it up. Mm-hmm. It's one thing to say things on Twitter, and again, Twitter and Facebook and Instagram are all highlight reels. That's just what people want to see. So it's actually great that there's other women out there like, wait a minute, you like, bitch, please. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the short version, but yes, there were a lot of
this
diatribes that basically
shit is
bitch,
coming
please,
out of your mouth, but yet you're not backing it up. So she's
a hypocrite.
Yeah, she's a hypocrite. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And the thing with the NXT championship, if that's the case, if they're going to drop, women from, from the moniker for the championships, well, then I guess Becky Lynch better stop calling herself the man.
Yeah, I heard a counter argument about that. Actually, I was going to bring that up to you guys.
And
yeah,
and also if that's the case, like I'm all for women. I'm all for basically like everyone being quote unquote equal, and and everyone in terms of wrestling being on the same page.
Right.
Completely get that. So if that's the case, then women should be able to go after intercontinental title,
Right.
the United States title, universal title, world title, whatever. There shouldn't be a separate women's tag team championship. There shouldn't be a separate women's championship. And there you go. But unfortunately, there's still men out there, as I said in the post, and as you told me, basically wait until here.
Hold the phone.
Hold
yes.
the phone. There's still men out there that still have the ideas like, oh, I got beat by a girl. Oh no. What are people going to think and whatever?
It will shame you.
Yeah. It's basically we're unfortunately still in that era of, yes, it's great that women are definitely getting empowered, but unfortunately there's still people out there, they're like, oh crap, I got beat by a girl.
Yasmine, you over here bursting at the seams. Go ahead, girl. Be the goddess. Which one do you want to tackle first? The whole Tessa deal, or because I know you have a history of situations just like the Tessa situation, where it comes back to haunt them. Like the real them, and then they disappear for a while. They come back, and all of a sudden they found Jesus. So you're like, no. So go ahead. You were talking to me in the car about something very similar to this topic right here. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, basically,
Yeah.
as far as Tessa goes, like she's a great wrestler. She's a good talent. As far as her winning the championship, I speak about this very often, and I'm all about women empowerment. I'm not the type of catty woman that a lot of females are, and I think that's cool. But as far as winning the championship from a male, I'm not on board. I'm very, I'm very old school when it comes to wrestling. This is the era of kayfabe being dead. And
Kayfabe has been
totally,
kayfabe.
I know it's
Kayfabe
been
has
for
been
a long
dead
time,
since like 2003.
it's just
Ever since
each
Goldberg.
each year we progress into more of a wrestling's fake.
It's real to me,
like,
damn it.
Yeah.
This whole championship thing is causing basically for the males to look weak, or for the sport to look cheap, because
You think it brings the males down?
because it's like, for example, if you have Tessa, let's say she has to go in the ring against we'll say somebody like Braun Strowman. How believable will it be for her to win a belt from him?
No. Yeah.
No, again, it will be basically
It
what
really
I said is,
depends on
Braun got beat by a girl.
Now, like, if it was Nia Jax, that'd be a different story.
Body type has to fit.
Exactly.
I agree.
You can't do that, because then it won't be fair, right?
But I think to the point of making it equal, that logic that you just explained is the same logic that we use when it comes to men matches. I don't want Rey Mysterio beating Braun Strowman either. Or like, what was it I said the other day on the show? I was like, I have no problem with Tessa winning the belt. It's just, if you're going to put the championship on her, she must be booked as a champion.
For sure.
She has to have the same protection. She has to have the same plan, meaning planning ahead. Where are we going with her with the championship? Who's she going to be competing against? Obviously, the thing with Sammy worked, but she's not going to be able to do that with everyone.
Not with everyone.
And that's the same with any champion that first becomes champion.
Similarly, specifically with the NXT women's thing, once you pull that out, the name doesn't matter. It's where you book it on the card. If you still have one woman's match on your show,
Which was Becky's point. She
it
was
doesn't.
like,
It doesn't matter what
Right.
you call it.
Yeah, my only problem with removing the women's thing is your timing of the whole situation. And before I give you my thoughts on it, because I think I'm going to blow the lid off this, and I don't want to take too much time away from somebody who's literally on the line right now. I told you guys if you wanted to be on the show, you could do that. 609-910-0687. I have someone on the line right now. Who am I talking to here?
You're talking to Ted.
I'm talking to who right now? Ted?
Ted.
Ted. Yasmine knows me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know you.
Yeah,
how,
I don't
how
know
you doing?
What's going on?
What's up, Ted?
How you doing, Yasmine? You know I call in. You know I had to come in because I support you.
That's right. We
So-
wanna hear it.
Well, thank you for listening and thank you for calling in. Anything to contribute toward the Tessa Blanchard situation or the NXT title?
Oh, the Tessa thing, absolutely. You all need to stop hating on Tessa.
Oh no, I'm
There's
not.
no
No,
hate
no, 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 no.
whatsoever.
I'm
No,
not- I'm
you're
not
hating. You're
I'm
hating.
not
We're all
hating
hating on
Tessa ever.
Tessa because not for nothing.
I am
I'm
not
hating on
Tessa.
Tessa.
A little bit.
It's the,
I'm not hating on
it's
Tessa.
the
You know-
business.
You
I'm
can
hating
hate on
on
Tessa
the
all you want, but you know what? Let's look at it back in the day. Okay, why is Tessa getting so much crap? Because you know what? If we had to give people crap, then let's give China crap. Let's give Nia Jax crap. Let's
I
give all
co-sign
these
all of
women crap.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, because the thing is
The
that
only thing
This
is,
is
China
all the rumors
getting,
and drama.
China
she has
is not getting
aside,
half
though.
the crap that Tessa's
That
getting
doesn't
now.
concern me.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did he say? Who hasn't done half?
China has not got half the crap like Tessa's getting crap now.
because the thing is the reason why China
Because of her daddy.
did not get as much crap as what Tessa's getting is that she is deceased, and a lot of people are not going to bring up or talk about past
Yeah, she was
things.
blackballed out of the WWE.
Past
That's
things.
not even
She
that.
She still
because,
caught a lot of shit for
because,
that.
yeah, she
It's
definitely.
the positioning of where Tessa is to end the moment that also makes it become something bigger.
Right.
If China was going against the WWF champion at the time for some reason
Right.
and they were going to put it on her, they would have dug so deep and released everything that she's ever done. It is opportunistic. Whether or not she did it or not, some people say, show me the proof, and then I'll believe it. I think that there's enough people who kind of co-sign on the fact that you're a shitty person, so maybe you are. But yeah, it's where she is, where she's positioned right now, which is making it more of a big
if
deal.
her name
Right.
wasn't Blanchard,
That's another part.
if her
for
name
sure.
wasn't Blanchard, people would not
Yep.
be paying attention to what she's doing. If she was just Tessa from the corner,
Tessie from the block.
Tessa from the block.
Tessa from the block, yep, absolutely. Tessa from the block.
It would not matter. It's because of the fact that her last name is Blanchard. If Charlotte Flair did this, she would be getting shit too because hey, she's Ric Flair's daughter.
Exactly, because of who their daddies are. That's the thing. Because of who their dads are
Let me
and
ask
their
the caller.
family.
Let me ask the caller this. Let me ask you this. Do you think she came into this already in the negative, considering her father is probably one of the most heat-seeking motherfuckers in the history of the business as it was?
She came in with a bar to fucking meet or exceed. Because the thing is, because just how Charlotte Flair came in with a bar to meet or exceed, because of her daddy is, the same rules apply. Because when you come into the wrestling business and you're a second, third, fourth generation wrestler, you should know your shit. Just like how Randy Orton should know his shit. It's like that's the same rules apply.
I can't find a disagreement there.
No,
It
no.
sounded
I agree with
pretty
you.
clear to me. Thank you for calling in, bro. It was a good. I love the fact that we have some callers already so early in the show. Thanks
Thank
for calling,
you.
man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another thing that
Go ahead.
that's really important is that wrestling is a combat sport.
Yeah,
Just
I was-
like any
I was
other.
just about to bring. I
like,
was just
we
about
know
to
that
bring
it's
that up.
choreographed, but it's still the reason that the women have been earning this is because they're actually, they're not just eye candy anymore. They're actually putting in that
The
aspect
effort,
to,
yeah.
their
Thank you.
aspect to it. Yeah,
athletic.
I was that's actually where I was headed to before the phone call. I actually think, and let me just start off by saying, okay, I'm not a feminist. Clearly, I have not lived the life of a woman.
Well, you're friends with Maddie Ming,
yeah.
so
Well, who is like the Antichrist when it comes to fucking women? I expect to hear his fucking voice at some point.
for sure.
But yeah, because when he found
What
that I
did
was
I
doing,
walk into?
yeah, when he found that I was
Please
doing a
do
women's
bring
panel,
it.
his fucking brain
The phone
exploded.
lines are blowing up.
And I hope he does, because Yasmin will.
For real.
Oh,
Yasmin is
jeez.
going to cut his balls off verbally when that happens. But
Yeah.
one of the things that I'm not a feminist, obviously. I haven't lived the life of a woman, right? So I'm not going to sit here and try to play that card. But what I will say is it just the timing of this entire thing just seems really,
Sus.
really suspect. Just like the Tessa situation, okay? So for years, they belittled the women. Even when they had athletes, they belittled the women. They finally gave them a championship because why not? And then they belittled that belt.
Yep.
Okay? Then they gave them the belt back, and they tore off the name woman and gave it diva. Okay? Which was a whole other bag of shit. We're not even going to go down that fucking road again. Then they finally gave a little bit back because the women put them in a position where they had to.
They had no
right?
choice.
Because the women were just performing too fucking well. They had to do something with that. They had to change it around. Then they gave them the Evolution pay-per-view just to shut them up, right? That was supposedly...
I haven't seen another one
We
yet.
said that on the show. I did a roundtable for Evolution. It was
Yeah.
like it's just very convenient. Saudi Arabia was doing that
Right
whole deal.
around that time.
Every time they put the women in a position to fail, they don't. Every time they put them in a position to be less than, they aren't. And now we're in a time frame, we're in a period now where the women are probably the best fucking thing on the show, not just on the WWE, but across the board.
Because throughout wrestling, women always had to excel, because, women for the longest time were the bathroom breaks.
Right.
Were the bathroom breaks. And women nowadays in wrestling want that role model. Like, granted, my students are of kindergarten age, so they're not going to look up to like Charlotte Flair, for example.
Right.
But, but there are a lot of kids out there who look up to particular wrestlers. So of course, women's wrestlers had to bring up their stance because they had children, looking up to them. And WWE has this whole anti-bullying campaign and
be a star,
and and whatever. While Stephanie McMahon is, well, we're just not even going to go there.
Yeah. That's a whole other conversation.
You know
for
what?
another
That,
day.
that whole anti-bullying campaign, that comes to my next thought about the whole it being okay to hit women. I mean, are we really?
Well, yeah,
if this
that's
is
why-
going towards that way,
Yeah, they want
Are
equal
we-
rights
Well,
and
that's
equal
what-
lefts.
are we gonna be ready to see like
Well, that's why AEW
guys super kicking the females?
Well, yeah, that's-
and
that was Tony Khan's thing with AEW. AEW openly,
actually did
openly
specify
said,
that, yeah.
openly said he's like, I will not own a company that has intergender wrestling because as far as he was concerned, a man fighting
I
a woman
agree.
was domestic violence.
it's totally different. I mean,
You
it's
know.
not about being equal. It's about the fact that a man and a woman have two different frames. Period.
yeah, but
When
It's
you get hit
biology,
from
baby.
when you get hit from a man and a woman, it's two different things, no matter how big.
But as far
Or
as
small.
I'm concerned, man, woman, whatever. If a man puts his hands on a woman, that is considered, oh no, what are you doing? You're
Absolutely.
whatever. But if a woman puts her hands on a man, without any provocation from a man, the woman is, empowered and she's standing up for herself or whatever. No, if I'm putting my hands on you, whatever, it's a whole defense thing. And that's the thing that a lot of people are probably like, wait a minute, I put my hands on you, so you should not defend yourself because you're a man? No.
We're gonna have to figure all this shit out. If we're gonna make it equal across the board, then we have to very definitely figure all this shit out, guys. Being a part of the show is a very simple thing, guys. We have the Facebook chat here. You can comment on here, or you can call the number. We'd love to hear your voice. We've had one phone caller already, 609-910-0687. Do we have anybody on the line right now?
No,
'Cause I
but
think
just
they were in and out, right?
Yeah,
Is
just
that what it was?
stay on the line. We'll get to you.
We will get to you,
Don't
yes.
worry. Just stay on the line. Don't hang up. There's no call screener here. It's just
Don't let the diatribes discourage you.
Yeah,
we will
we'll
get
get
to
to
you
you, for
in
sure.
an orderly fashion.
What is the automated thing? We value your calls.
Absolutely.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Oh, we have a
Go
phone
right
call on
to
the
it,
air?
yeah.
All right. No waiting for you, sir. You
No
called
waiting.
right at the right cue. Who am I speaking with?
Hello, my name is Vinny from Michigan.
Hello, Vinny from Michigan. How can I help? Thanks for calling the show,
Vin?
man.
What's up, Steve?
Hey, what's going on, Vin? What do you got? What do you want?
Nothing.
Nothing. You just
What
called.
do you
You just
got? What
wanted
do
to
you
say
want?
hello.
Just wanted to
She's
holler.
talking about Tessa. People want Tessa racist, but she's dating like a Mexican dude, I think. So I don't So I don't see the point of her being racist.
I didn't bring that up because of the same reason.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
just,
even
you
I'm not
see
even wasting my time
thing.
with all that stuff. As far as her using the N-word and all that stuff, I spoke about that in the previous, I think it was last week's episode. I already got it all out of my system. I'm not even concerned about all that. We're keeping it all to the wrestling related stuff. Anybody else, any other podcast wants to hit it up, that's cool, but not here. I wasn't worried about it.
And then with the whole bullying backstage, Shawn Michaels did the same thing.
Oh, there's a litany of people.
It's a
but
fair point. Yeah.
The only difference is that Shawn has a dick. That's it. She's getting more
Yeah,
hit
but
than usual
Michaels
because
was
she's a woman. That's it.
Great ring entertainer. Two, Shawn was the GOAT.
Shawn, you said Shawn wasn't the goat?
Right.
Sean was the GOAT?
I agree.
Are you calling for a
Was.
potato, sir?
No. Are you out in the ring
No,
butt
he
naked
was
holding
not.
an iron rod? What's happening out there right now?
We appreciate you tuning into the show.
I was actually talking to AJ about this earlier. The fact that as a wrestler, your private life and your life as a wrestler are two separate things, but it is a stain on your character, and I think that it's important as a wrestler to be a good person as well.
I absolutely believe that. And we spoke about that in the car. Steven, you've worked with me in the
Definitely to
past.
be a good
Yeah, for
Character
sure.
is a big deal for me. I won't book a guy for that. I won't interview a guy for that. I won't work with a guy for that.
Character allows you to feel comfortable in a job and a profession that is predicated on putting your safety in another person's hands. Character goes a long way. If you have good character, you have better matches because
And
you're
better chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. Your dance partner feels more comfortable with you. Does that mean you can't go out there and have a fantastic match or a great match being a jerk? You can. We've seen it a million
better.
times.
It's just
Right.
better business,
It's
dude.
better business. It's easier. Everyone's more comfortable, and you don't have to deal with. Some people need that jerk energy to get them going.
That jerk
Right.
Yeah,
energy.
But you always get more.
big jerk energy.
Yeah,
As the old
big
cl-
jerk. I love to jerk
As
before to
old
get
cli-
energy.
As old cliche said, you get more bees with honey than with vinegar.
Yeah, and you get better matches by jerking off. So we're going to
Who's
go out
trying-
to the...
With that big dick energy.
Yeah, that big dick energy. There it is. Little dick energy is okay too, guys. Jeez.
Nah.
I told you, this is the beautiful part about having
Yeah.
women on the show. So we're done with the Tessa Blanchard stuff for right now. Let's head into the crux of what we're really here to talk about today. We're here to talk about the Royal Rumble. I'm a very vocabulated dude.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about the Royal Rumble. Well, the first thing I want to ask to my panel here, has anyone here have you ever attended a Royal Rumble?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
I've been a fan of wrestling since I was I started wrestling when I was 4 years old, but I've never
6
been
years
to a
old
live
here.
show at all.
Boom, here.
You've
No.
never been, wait a
Never
minute, you've
been
never been to a live
like,
show?
No.
Not to
my
a,
goodness.
not to a
A
national.
thousand-
You've been to indie.
Thousands of indie shows.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you've never been to like
Thousands
No.
of indies. You've never
Oh,
been to the
let's
big
see.
budget ones. Well, now that they have the pyro back, this is
it's
the
in
time.
foreseeable
Let's
future.
see. I've been. Let's see.
I am going to personally see that streak comes
Yes.
to an end.
Yeah, it's
But,
got to. Yeah, Newark.
See, I
AEW
have
will be
to.
here in Newark.
I have to
I
pay
got
for
my
you and your
tickets,
boyfriend to go
yeah.
myself. Yes, you have your AEW
Yes,
tickets,
I have my
right,
AEW
for
tickets.
Newark.
Yes. Let's see. I've been a wrestling
Awesome.
fan. I've been a wrestling fan since I've been 6 years old via my brother.
Right.
I remember setting
my
up a blanket fort in the living
Mm-hmm.
room, waiting for a Saturday night's main event, and
That's a wrestling fan, my friend.
and
right?
hearing the theme music and then falling asleep.
Pretty
Because
much.
because again, Saturday night.
So which
I've
Rumble have
went-
you been to?
Excuse me?
Which Rumble
Which
have you
Rumble?
been to? Which one did you attend? You said you've been to one. Which one did you go to?
If I remember correctly, it was
Well,
definitely.
what town was it in? You remember?
It was the one that they did have in New York.
2008.
2008. Yeah.
That was the one I went
Yeah.
to.
The Cena return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
because-
the
That's the
Black
Cena return.
Sunday.
One of the
yes.
one of the
Yeah.
biggest
I remember.
pops ever.
I said from like 2008 through 2013, I did a lot of traveling for wrestling. I've been to WrestleMania 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30.
You traveled for all those
Yes.
WrestleManias?
Yes.
You got me beat.
Survi-
Because I'm too
sur-
lazy for that.
Yeah, Well,
I have the money. I'm too lazy.
yeah, Survivor. Bit of
I
Survivor
almost thought
Series,
about Tampa
Rumble.
Bay because I was like,
It's
but
like-
it's the wrong.
SummerSlam when it was always in LA. Yeah, but yeah, no, I went to the Royal Rumble. That was in 2008 at the Garden. Yeah.
The Royal Rumble will always have a special place in my heart because of attending, because it was the one time where I've never seen a whole section
Yeah.
collectively go from so excited to fucking angry.
Said Philly?
Yeah.
Then no, it was here in New York.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
experienced
Oh,
it
yeah.
when Cena came out at 30. If you listen to the audio on the network,
I
you
think
at least get like a 50-50 reaction. Not from where I was sitting.
People were booing?
Booing. People were
Wow.
mad. They were kicking. My section cleared out. It was over. When he
Yeah.
came out at
It was
30,
done.
ball game.
You know what's crazy?
We were like, all right, that's it. Gone.
JR recently talked about how that was one of the biggest Royal Rumble pops he'd ever heard.
It was a loud reaction, but it was not a positive
not a
one.
positive
JR
reaction.
always tries to keep as much positivity
Yeah.
as he can, which is great.
Because it's wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And we've
He's still
been,
selling
We've
it.
been through this before.
Yeah.
It's like the Roman Reigns pop. It's the loudest reaction. It's just not an
Not-
overwhelmingly positive one.
And
right?
it's the
But
immediate
it's
instinct.
when that
Yeah.
music hit collectively as a community, the
John
whole
Cena
building, when
sucks.
that
John
fucking
Cena
Shane came out and he
sucks.
came up and did the whole that smug ass stupid face he made.
I love it.
Because he knew he was sticking it to
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Because in the building, people were like, "No way, 6 to 8 months."
How could he
We
possibly
were like
come
3 months
back?
in. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And then he came out, and then to come out at fucking 30.
I kind of love
They're
that.
like, "Oh, of course you do, because you're a psycho,
I'm
you
a-
fucking asshole."
I like sticking it to
It was
people.
fucking horrible. It was a horrible feeling. Horrible fucking feeling.
I've still never been to a Rumble, but it's on my list. It's my favorite pay-per-view. I mean, it's my favorite gimmick match, period. My favorite gimmick match is the Royal Rumble. You can keep your ladder matches, you can keep your TLCs, you can keep your Hell in a Cells all day. The Royal Rumble is the match for me. That's what
Rumble-
I'm there. That sells the pay-per-view for me more than any matchup.
The Rumble is fun. Like the first 10 entrants, when you're going 10, 9, you count down, whatever.
Yeah.
When you get to entrant 15, it's like, okay, enough.
No, but then by like 25, it kicks back up again. You're like, "All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
like, all right.
Here's the
Who's
thing.
gonna be last?"
It's the only other pay-per-view besides WrestleMania that you could throw a party around.
Which I'm doing this Sunday myself.
There you go. See, you have prop bets.
And I
you
wasn't
can bet
invited.
on
How dare
Yeah.
you?
how many
There's
is
a
this.
lot of people not invited. It's not that big a place.
Maddie.
Well, yeah, that's right, New York.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you pay $5,000 for a bathroom.
Only 5,000. Where are you getting your
Yeah.
numbers from? I have to talk to my
No
realtor.
He-Man, woman hater.
Talk to my
I have to
realtor.
talk to my realtor. Yeah, my hotel. What is it? Rentals.com.
My
Whatever it is.
concierge.
Yeah. The maitre d' is gonna get an earful when I get back to the apartment
I'm
building.
throwing breadsticks at him.
Absolutely, Royal Rumble to me will always. I mean, like Danielle just said earlier about it, like even as a kid, it was like that suspense of
Yeah.
And now, is it just me? Now that we're all here as adults, when you hear that horn, are you more apprehensive now than you were excited? Because there's
Oh,
been
yeah.
so many of these bad ones now where you're like, no.
I still buy in the
I'm
whole
like that
way.
with every.
For every Jimmy
Every
Snuka, there's a
Raw
Diesel
and
return. You're
SmackDown.
like, oh my god,
For
my
every
dick was
single
so hard
one.
when Diesel came out.
Only thing I noticed
It was
is-
amazing.
Only thing I noticed is that there's, I don't know if it's an old picture or a new picture or whatever, but there's a picture floating around of Edge looking at his suitcase
with his gear.
with his
Yeah,
gear.
with the gear on, yeah. It's an
And,
old photo, but
you
people
know,
were like
and
really
it's-
biting into it.
And
yeah.
here's the thing: I am a major Edge head. I definitely, rated R.
Someone in the chat just
Superstar.
mentioned that. Said it was spotted in Houston. That's Vinny who just called in. He
You
said
know.
Edge was spotted in Houston.
which would be
Okay.
fun. But
But yeah.
No, it would
I
not
mean,
be fun. It'd be
I can
horrible.
I can understand Edge and Christian being in Houston because they still have their shows on WWE Network and they still have their WWE Legend, they still have the WWE Legend contract and everything. And yeah, when people retire, you become unfortunate. You become like Terry Funk. Terry Funk who never freaking retires. He'll be 70. I don't know how old Terry Funk will be, but it'll be,
At least 914.
at least 950. He'll still be in the ring. But here's the
he's
thing.
how we
It's
he's how we calculate pi now.
Right.
Just all of those numbers.
But here's the thing with Edge. While
I'll tell you, Mick.
while I would love and probably mark the fuck out if Metalingus by Alter Bridge plays, I really don't think Edge really wants to risk the fact that if he does a wrong spot or a wrong bump, he's
why I
going
don't
to
want him in
risk
it.
paralysis.
why I don't want him in it.
Here's the thing, though. You have to follow the thread here. Medical science improves constantly.
But
when
he's
it comes
been
to
I
this
don't
stuff.
care. It's a risk.
But he's been
It's-
retired for
it's
9
a risk,
years.
But
it's
everyone,
a risk.
everyone said that Daniel Bryan was going to die in the middle of the ring.
Right.
He
We know-
wants to die in the
Absolutely
middle
right.
of the
But
ring.
we-
I don't think Edge does.
We
That's
know-
why I'm like,
We know more about spinal cord injuries and CTE and brain stuff than we did 9 years ago.
which is all the more reason why he shouldn't be
It's
doing.
like
I
my
agree.
idol.
But the argument with Paige is she's younger. She can heal more. She's still in that youthful kind of thing.
Or she takes a back body drop and she's paralyzed from the
That's
neck
true.
down. It's
if medically they're
knowing
approved
doesn't
to
stop
do it,
the risk from taking place. I mean, not with this sport. If you had an office job or something like that, that'd be
Yeah.
different.
but I'm saying there's more techniques now available to people and more machines to
and that's
to rate
Machines.
the level.
Achieve
of
the,
the injury.
achieve quality of life and and being able to heal and everything. But here's the thing: I understand that wrestling is in your blood. Paige comes from a wrestling family. I get it.
She was taking bumps in the womb.
Right. She's 26 years of age in the ring. When she was 13 and everything. I understand it's in her blood. And I understand wrestling is in the blood of Edge too. But which would you rather? Being able to walk and being able to be there for your 2 kids with
Dang,
Beth
I don't
Phoenix,
care what the other one is.
See,
or
I
in a
agree.
wheelchair
I
not
agree with the
enjoying life.
logic, but it's ultimately their decision to make, and if they
Yeah.
make that decision, then I'm supporting it because it's their decision to make.
You
It's
don't have
their
a
Oh yeah,
choice.
no, it's of
Exactly.
course.
We were in
Like,
the same
can't
spot when
control
Kurt
what
did
they
it.
do.
Because that was my original contention with Daniel. Because Kurt got cleared first.
Yeah.
And I was like, how?
How?
How, Sway? How the fuck did that happen? Who did you pay off? Who did you suck off?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
But if it's
When Kurt got cleared, go back to my episode. When Kurt got cleared, I said it on my
What?
show. Daniel's coming back. There's no way. There's no way. Kurt Angle's made out of twine. There's no way that he gets back in the ring and Daniel doesn't.
and also, I'm not saying that these people come back full time.
Right.
If Edge comes back
Oh,
for the
no,
Royal
there's
Rumble
no
and
way,
that's
right,
it,
right.
I'm
Daniel's a
fine with
loser.
that because
Yeah.
the Royal Rumble is a match that's not super bump.
He doesn't
heavy.
have to bump,
He doesn't
right,
have to
yeah.
bump at all.
Vinny's-
It gives us that pop, that moment of shit.
We want
here's
the
Edge again.
entrance.
As long as he does,
Come in the
That's
entrance,
what we
hit a
want.
few spears, do the whole deal,
And then you go.
And then get out.
In the corner, over the top rope. Vinny in the chat room. Edge said if he's clear though, it would be cool. Edge said he could wrestle if he wanted to if the match was right. I don't care, Vinny. I don't want him in the ring.
yeah.
It's not my
Yeah,
decision.
AJ is coming from the safety perspective.
I am
He's
a
worried
father.
about the performance.
I am a father. I am a family man. If you would have asked 21-year-old AJ with a broken neck, you want to wrestle? Hell yes. Duct tape
Yeah.
me up. I'm ready to go. Knowing what I have at home, I would never risk it now.
Yeah,
And
that's-
knowing
and
how
that's
what
the
Edge has
point-
home.
And
And-
that's the point that I was that I
Right.
was making. Edge and Beth Phoenix have 2 kids.
And he
Which
cares
would-
a lot about his kids.
you
I'm
know,
not
which-
saying Daniel doesn't, but Daniel's prepared to fall on that sword. Edge
it's-
isn't.
Yeah.
And that's when injuries happen.
And how much of that do you think is from taking a longer time, Daniel Bryan, to get to the road where he's at, as far as like going through the
I don't-
indies, the mentality?
It's unfair to say, but I don't give Daniel credit for the distance of time because if you've given that decision to Daniel, it wouldn't have taken that long.
It's a fair point.
He was away for 3 years because he was forced to be.
Yep.
If you would have told him, "Oh yeah, you could wrestle on Raw tomorrow," he would have been on Raw.
If
he
you
would
could
have still
wrestle
been
a
the
Ring of
Intercontinental
Honor.
Champion. Yeah. He was going to
He was
leave.
going to. That's
he was going to
really
leave.
why it was
Yeah.
sped up to.
I know a lot of people in the industry, and I'm telling you, there was talks. There was definitely people talking. There was definitely people on the verge.
and he would move. He would move the needle.
He would have left,
and
Yeah.
he would have moved the needle at that point.
and he
It
would have
might
been wrestling a rougher style. He would have been Danielson again. Yasmine, I need the word from you. Are you okay or not okay with Edge returning to the ring?
I agree with Steve.
There you go.
Um,
Always good to go
while
with the
at
wizard.
the same time, I agree with you. It's like when
Hey, what about
my
me here?
idol
I'm like Shop Liver now.
She agrees with all of us.
I'm a big Edge fan.
So everyone
I
here
love
is
him.
pretty
I love
much-
him. I'm excited to see him, in action.
I would love to see him too, but man, that first, like for instance,
I wouldn't
Daniel's
do
first
it.
bump. Remember they made a
but
big,
not on a.
they made a big deal out of Daniel's first
Residual.
bump.
I
When he
held-
first bumped at Mania, where
Most-
they did the
most-
cell, where he was like, "Oh, could it be?"
Most
and then he
family-
came back with that goat Hulk up of his.
Most of us sat there with like,
My stomach hurt when he got hit.
But
no
the
lie.
first month, you were analyzing every one of his bumps.
Yeah.
I know most fans were like, oh no, that's it.
And
He's
it also
dead.
didn't help that he was selling the fact like
Yes.
every bump was just.
I mean,
if you
it helped
hit him
his
in the knee, he
pocket.
grabbed his neck.
Yeah, it helped his
Everything.
pocket for sure.
I'm sure. He's
He
a hell
sold-
of a
he sold
worker.
it.
Hell of a worker. Outside of shows that we've been to, Yasmine, I'll start with you. Do you have any fond Royal Rumble memories? There's one, just any memory that really creeps up. You're like, wow, that's like one of my best Royal Rumble memories of all time. I'll come back to you.
Oh my! Yeah.
Danielle, what are the Royal Rumble memories that really stuck out to you?
When Molly Holly came out.
Recently?
Was that no? It was Oh, you mean for the women's Rumble, or for before that? Because I don't know if she was in a Rumble before that.
No, she wasn't in a row before.
Yeah.
I think when Molly Holly came out, I was very happy to see Molly Holly come out. China being part of the men's Royal Rumble.
That first time,
First time, that was
like a woman.
right.
She had the
You know.
bazooka. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
And the cannon too.
Yeah.
right.
She had everything.
Yeah,
Took me a
those
second.
The final horse has crossed the finish line.
I was like, wait a minute.
those two.
Full
those two
transparency.
I'm
definitely-
too quick for people sometimes. I apologize.
Full transparency, I'm holding down a single button this entire
I
time.
didn't want to say anything, but he's been doing his wizard thing. His thumbs are numb as fuck right now. One of the buttons has shorted. It's Danielle's button. So
My
we're trying.
button doesn't short, baby.
There you go. Hey,
Touche. Yeah,
Fair enough.
The Rumble has iconic moments for sure.
Iconic.
Nice.
Oh, that was one
Sorry,
of my favorites.
I had to.
They had a pretty nice moment in the Rumble a few times. The Iconics.
The Lex and Brett ending from '94 is probably the first time where I was just when
Okay.
both of their feet touched at the same time. Like
Yeah.
that whole thing was the first time I was like, "How are we gonna get out of this?"
Legit
like that was
confusion. yeah.
exactly. It was one of the first instances where I felt like I had no control and they had no control of what was going on, and they had to figure it out. It was just
Like an on-the-fly deal. This was a shoot.
It felt real as a kid.
I legit thought when I was a kid when that happened that the combined amount of baby oil between the two of them had caused some sort of friction that allowed them to both fall at the same time.
The thing,
And then the oil had slipped off into the referee's eyes, and there was no official decision.
The sheen off the body and the
Oh,
light
dear
created
Lord,
a
yeah.
blind
Especially
spot
in the
for the
90s,
camera.
'cause they were like they were glistening.
See in the '90s, I was more of an NWA/WCW watcher, than WWF. And
I've learned to appreciate your kind over
Yes.
time.
So while I have watched Royal Rumble and everything, if we're gonna start talking about '90s moments, I'm like, blur.
The only other moment, and I wore this shirt today for that reason. It's the 20th
Because
anniversary.
you had laundry to do.
Well, that too. It's the 20th anniversary of the street fight at Royal
My
Rumble
favorite
2000.
WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble, aside from maybe Angle Benoit.
It's
Stevie
it's
Richards,
phenomenal. So I'm wearing my Cactus Jack T-shirt because that was a phenomenal match. I just recently heard them talk about it on I think it was Bruce Pritchard's podcast as well.
Yeah.
It's 20.
Every time I hear about that match, that fucking my time. It's my time. He sounded so. I would love to hear that song with no musical instruments in the background, just the lyrical
acapella?
part. Yeah,
Can we get an ISO recording of that?
I want
That'd be
so
amazing.
bad. Start, little man, just as
My-
angry as he was.
My friend was convinced that was X-Pac.
Really?
He was convinced he was the singer of the DX band, and I could not convince him otherwise. For some reason, he's like, no, it's X-Pac, man. He sings those songs. I'm like, no, it's like a different guy. It's a different band. He's like, nope, it's X-Pac. Like, where did that come from? I don't know. It just is. Wrestling fans' logic sometimes is very dumb. They just make shit up and then just go with it for like a long period. It's like baseball superstitions. It's like, no one told you this. Where did you get this from?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
They
then
say the
they
same
spread
place.
that cancer to other people.
There you go. And make the casuals believe this garbage. One of my favorite Rumble moments, believe it or not, as an Asian American, was not too long ago when Shinsuke and Asuka both won in the same night.
Which is
Yeah.
crazy
That was
to
huge
think about.
because now my form of Asian, if you want to break it down like that, is I am of the Chinese persuasion, and they are of a Japanese nature, which is normally oil and water. But since we were surrounded by so many of the gringos,
Yeah.
we decided to band together. So on that night, I was a Jap. I was on Team Japanese.
Which is crazy because I think I had this discussion with you. Is they never played up really the significance of Shayna Baszler, who is half Chinese.
Right.
They never talk about it
Because
at all.
Never.
Because for some reason, WWE considers the Asian as a gimmick. For some reason.
Yeah.
They consider being Asian a gimmick.
You couldn't be more right about that.
Whereas Shayna has a gimmick. She's an MMA fighter. She's a street fighter. She's got a real thing going.
What I'm saying is
That's why Batista was never Greek or Filipino.
the
He
way
was
they
just
rank them in the
Bautista.
business. The way that they rank them in the business, it's
Right.
Japanese is seen as more marquee for some reason.
For the Asian community, yes, because all the other
For wrestling,
the other
especially.
Asian communities didn't embrace wrestling the way Japan did. China really is just now coming around
coming
to
around.
it. Not too much going on in the Korean scene, so it's like when you really break down, like Filipino
When you
wrestling is
have-
not so much. Yeah,
When you have the face of your company, John Cena, learn Mandarin.
Oh yeah, they're
So
definitely
that
trying to make
you know,
inroads.
so, you know, they're
you know what? My
definitely
wife's
trying
gonna
to
kill
get-
me. I miss that guy.
Me too.
I miss that fucking
100%.
You
guy.
know,
Jeez, I loved hating him.
He's
to be honest with you.
he's gonna break Flair's record.
I don't know about that now.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that because I know that
I
there was
hope
some
so.
backstage discussions about tying it, and then when the whole AJ thing came up, you know, because remember that was the whole deal where it was like, which by the way was another question I wanted to ask. Is there any wrestler in particular? Before I ask that question, actually, because the chat room is moving around here.
bumping.
Vinny's asking us about any surprise entrances or NXT's getting called up. Vinny, we will definitely answer that when we get to the Rumble. When we start talking about the actual Rumble, we'll start talking about surprises and stuff like that. I don't want you to feel like we're leaving you
Yeah,
out.
stay tuned. It's called a tease.
It's coming. It's coming. But one of the things that I wanted to ask, because my wife actually asked me this question. My wife's awesome about that. She knows that I got a show coming up. So without any context, she'll just ask me random, stupid fucking wrestling questions.
To get you in
I
the
was
mindset.
washing the dishes yesterday, and she was playing with my son, and her head peeped over out of nowhere because I'm listening to YouTube on my head. I wash the dishes with wireless headphones on.
Yeah.
I don't want to be bothered. That's my me time.
You're in the zone.
I'm a cleaner.
Yeah.
I like doing my dishes and all that stuff. Don't fuck with me when I'm
Sounds like
organization.
me.
Once my family hears the water running in the kitchen, Dad's out of order for
Yeah.
the next 30 minutes.
Leave him
right?
alone.
Leave him alone. So she peeks her head around the corner and she starts mouthing some shit. So I'm like, because I got my headphones on. So obviously I do like the whole, what? And she goes, dude, we know who Mr. WrestleMania is. Who's Mr. Royal Rumble? And I went,
And that's
fuck off.
Now your brain is consumed with
Started
that.
fucking with me because I was like, because the obvious choice for me was Stone Cold, 3-time Royal Rumble winner.
Right.
Always had but I started thinking about it. And I have a different answer. But before I give my answer, Danielle, who to you is Mr. Royal Rumble? Who's that guy where you look at and you go, ooh, whenever I see the Royal Rumble coming around, he's the first
Oh, we're
person I
talking
think
about
of.
our picks.
Your
Or
personal
or
picks.
Who we think?
Who is going to
WWE
be?
gonna chalk it up to.
Who's going to be? Who's your Mr. Royal Rumble? It doesn't. Just because I'm throwing this at you, if you don't want to pick just the one guy
Yeah.
or one gal, you can feel free to throw different names. Who are these standouts for Royal Rumble time?
Just all you're saying all time.
All time.
All time, definitely would have to go with Stone Cold. Simply
Stone
to
Cold's
say,
on
you know,
that in that conversation.
sim-
3-time
simply
winner.
Can we
because he's
break
3-time
some
winner.
glass real quick? No.
For copyright reasons, we
that's
can't do
that's-
that. I got
yeah.
yelled at twice now for that.
Really?
That's why I stopped doing the Jinder Mahal surprise because I was
okay.
getting flagged on
Yeah.
it. So I was like,
I
well,
was wondering where that went.
before, it was hilarious. It was pissing people off.
Of course it was.
Richie Polanco, I'm talking about you, baby.
Ooh, name
I'm
drop.
name dropping. Alexander Polgren, who's in the chat room now, who's listening. You're on the list too. He doesn't like Jinder Mahal either. But who else are you put in this list besides Stone
Besides
Cold?
Stone Cold?
Yes.
Ooh. John Cena, maybe?
John Cena, okay.
John Cena's a
Yeah.
good
Two-time winner. A couple of
Two-time winner.
WWE Championship matches also on the pay-per-view that were pretty good.
Yeah.
Him and, what was that? Him and Umaga? Was that Royal Rumble?
That was Royal
That
Rumble.
was Royal Rumble. I think
Yeah.
it was 07 I want to go with.
Yeah.
Yasmine, any Royal Rumble superstars that stick out in your brain?
You know me.
I do know you.
I go.
Pick him. Go ahead.
There's nobody else. There's
Go ahead,
just
pick
my
'em.
idol,
Go
which
ahead.
is Stone Cold.
Oh, that's the obvious choice. She's a huge Stone Cold fan. Huge Stone Cold fan. Steve,
Yeah,
who's Mr. Royal Rumble?
I think for me, it's a double up win. It's Shawn Michaels again. When I think he was the first guy to do the things that Austin did.
Someone in the phone call earlier mentioned he's not the GOAT. I don't know.
Who's not the GOAT? Shawn Michaels? For me, he's the GOAT.
Disconnect that person, please.
Shawn Michaels, for me, is the greatest
needs
of
to be
all
canceled.
time as far as a package. When I think Royal Rumble, for me, I think Shawn Michaels more than any other wrestler. Stone Cold is a close second. Maybe Randy Orton. But
I give Randy Orton Survivor Series. I'm leaving him out of the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
conversation. He's the greatest Survivor
only
Series
reason
performer
why-
of all time.
Shawn Michaels is more WrestleMania though. You know,
I think he's both.
Yeah.
I think
You
he's-
really do think
I
of
think
him
he's better.
Those performances were pretty good. But I have a new Royal Rumble guy. Actually, the chat here, Timothy, he's going to throw CM Punk's name in the hat for Royal Rumble. I don't know.
I don't know. He doesn't have the. I think.
I don't know for the Royal
he
Rumble.
hasn't won one.
Vinny
has
says
he?
no, and
Well,
I don't really
everybody,
think his
please
performances
stop.
have been that huge in the past
the,
as well.
The only one who hasn't won a Royal Rumble that I would say could be Mr. Royal Rumble, he's the Dan Marino of Royal Rumbles, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy
Kofi
that's
Kingston.
most
He's also
synonymous who
he's
hasn't
also the
won.
Dan Marino of Money in the Bank ladder matches.
There you go. But
So-
who's yours, AJ?
Well, let me finish here because Timothy says CM Punk. I'm not sure. Vinny threw in Triple H. I would probably put him in the conversation for the amount of Rumbles he's been in.
Triple H?
Triple H,
Yeah.
yeah. And he's won 2.
He's won 2, but they weren't very memorable ones. The
Yeah.
return.
The last one. The
return
return
one
was a good
was
one.
good.
01. We had a good showing
Yeah.
in that. He throws Rey Mysterio's name in there for 62 minutes and 12 seconds. Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and do that because he's had some pretty good performances in there, too, for a small guy. He's had a lot of time logged in as the Royal Rumble. HBK is the greatest to ever do it, says Vinny. Okay. Again, subjective.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and give it to Stone Cold, but I think there's a guy that if he has another Rumble, or maybe even tomorrow on Sunday, if he has a nice showing on Sunday, he might be in the run to take the fucking crown from him, and it's a name no one's thinking of, and I think it's a crime. I'm going to go AJ Styles.
Really?
And the reason
Okay.
for that is because
But they're
he debuts. He debuted in the Royal Rumble
Huge reaction.
for the WWE Championship.
I'm not against you, but WWE is not gonna do it.
No, they're not. And I'm not. But this show is not from the WWE, baby. This is just us.
Yeah.
So, AJ Styles literally debuted in the WWE competing for the WWE Championship. That was what that Rumble was. That was
Yeah.
the one that Triple H
It was
won.
the vacated one.
For the vacated championship. So AJ makes his debut in Florida in
In a
the
title
Rumble match, in a title match, and he was the long man.
Yep.
He went from 3 damn near to the end, right? Great showing.
Biggest pop of the night.
Next Royal Rumble, 2018. All right, he's competing against John Cena for the WWE Championship, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the one where Cena
I think
tied.
Cena, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he dropped one.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble 2019.
Still a huge marquee match.
AJ's again in the WWE title match, this time in the handicap situation with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. 3 straight Royal Rumbles, straight from the debut, all in the WWE Championship picture. And he's in the Rumble again this Sunday. He's returned to the Rumble because he was too high on the
was too
card
high
to
on
be
the
in it
card,
before. So he's in it this year. And don't you just know the OC is going to be in there for 8 million years?
For sure.
And you know the WWE Championship, what brand is he on again? Yes, WWE Championship will be on his waist yet again at some point in
At some
time.
point.
He throws a few more Royal Rumbles like this. He's on pace to be one of the greatest Royal Rumble wrestlers of all time.
Do you have to win the Rumble match to be considered
those
the best?
predi-
I think so. You
I don't
can't
know.
not
The only
win.
reason why I said yes is because, I mean, when Stone Cold's sitting there with 3, it's hard to have none and still be like, well, his performance.
But I think AJ has to have one.
To be in the conversation,
Be
he's
in the
got to win
conversation.
one.
Gotta
of them.
win one of them.
And I don't think that he will. Because I think
Unfortunately.
there's too many other guys ahead of him that need that opportunity.
It's the goose.
Because of what I just described, there's no need for him
He
to
doesn't
win
need
it.
it.
He just spent 3 straight Royal Rumbles in the WWE title match. We obviously don't need him to win a Rumble to get him into the title picture.
Exactly.
He hasn't been here very long, and he's already one of the greatest WWE champions of all time. So we don't need him to do that. Yes, Saul. He's asking in the chat. You can call any point in time. You can call 609-910-0687. You can call. We're gonna take a quick timeout. Pause for the calls here. Give ourselves a commercial. I got some information that I want to send out to you guys. And when we come back, we start talking about this Sunday's Royal Rumble. We have bullshitted enough. It's time to get balls deep into this bitch. We'll be right back. Hey guys and gals, this is Orsini here, and I am keeping my promise for 2020, and I have completely revamped the YouTube channel. That's right, the video aspect of my show, Orsini's Uncensored Mind, on YouTube. All you need to do is head over to youtube.com/AJ Orsini96 host, and you can be a part of all the Orsini programming. Now, every Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, you're going to get not clips, not a best of, not snippets. No, you're going to get a full episode for Throwback Thursdays. I'll be picking episodes from the past 125 episodes, every Thursday, 3 p.m., broadcasted on the YouTube channel to check out. Also, on Tuesdays, you're going to get a special treat, some original content, some stuff that's not even on Podbean. You know, if you've been listening to my show for a while, you know me and my wife have a fantastic chemistry together, a fantastic life. You're going to get a chance to see some of that. Every Tuesday, 3 p.m., we turn on the camera and we have ourselves some after-work discussions. Every Tuesday, 3 p.m., you're going to get a chance to see that. I'm going to be back on the road soon, so there's going to be some special interviews, some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. It's going to be banana sandwich on the YouTube channel. All you need to do, again, is head over to youtube.com/AJ Orsini96 host. That's all you need to do, and you can be a part of the Squadivo on a visual aspect. Listen, guys, this is entertaining stuff. Head over there, check it out, and enjoy. Hey guys, Orsini here, and you know when you're about to do a big presentation, a big speech in front of a large auditorium of people, and you start getting nervous, and your palms get all sweaty, and you start to forget your speech in your head, and people always tell you, you know, when you get up there and you start to feel a little nervous, all you need to do is picture or imagine the entire room naked, and it makes you feel better. Well, all of that is completely bonk and false. What will make you feel better is if you picture everyone in front of you in that audience wearing Orsini's Uncensored Mind official t-shirt. And you should wear one too. All you need to do is head over to ProWrestlingTees.com/AJOUM, and you can get this nice, comfortable, cotton, sleek, gray tee, and you can wear it to all of your social functions. You can wear it to work. You can wear it to go see your kids that you're not even paying attention to. It's obvious. It's the obvious choice. It's the attire that everyone should be wearing. Orsini's Uncensored Mind, and that's the t-shirt over at ProWrestlingTees.com/AJOUM. I'm serious. You might be good parents, but you should still buy this shirt. Hey guys, in order for you to be in on the conversation, all you got to do is hit up our Facebook chat. Also, call in 069.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hi there. Is this the wrestling
We have
discussion?
someone on the line right now, don't we, Mr. James? Who am I speaking to right now?
This is Saul Sultan.
The Sultan. Boom. Bam, 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 bam. What's up, Saul? How you doing?
Nah, hold on, man. Just watching SmackDown and watching your podcast.
You poor soul, watching SmackDown and my show. Man, sorry.
Make a choice. Make a choice.
Yeah, I'm drawing a line in the sand, Saul. Pick one or the other.
Alrighty.
You can't have us both. That's not true. You can have all the
I
rest
hear
of you
ya.
want. You can have all the rest
I
of
hear
you
ya.
want.
SmackDown can be your side piece. We have to be the main dish. Okay? Is that cool? As he
Can you repeat that?
I said
She wants to be your side piece.
no, I don't want to be his side piece.
Oh, sorry.
I want to be his side piece.
No. I said SmackDown has to be your side dish, and we have to be the main
Yeah.
dish.
Yeah, we're the main dish.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with that because, like I said, I haven't been very impressed with some of the stuff they've been doing on WWE lately, honestly, you know.
Yeah,
But, you know, that's what people...
Okay. I'm glad you have the courage to say so, sir, because the internet can be a scathing place.
I agree, though.
Girl.
Oh, yeah. Like, I am really impressed with the stuff they've been doing on NXT, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
NXT is the
definitely.
better brand.
Definitely. Hey, so while I have you on the line here, I know you're big on a lot of the stuff that I do here on the show. We are about to go literally balls deep on this card coming up this Sunday. But before I do, since I have you on the line, what are some of the things you're looking forward to the most here this Sunday at the Royal Rumble?
Okay, well, honestly, I'm looking forward to the main Royal Rumble match for the men because To be
Why
honest
is
with
that
you
the
guys,
main
we need
Royal
to
Rumble
see a new
match, sir?
face
Hold on.
to win
hold
the
on,
Rumble.
Hold on. Why is that the main Royal Rumble match, sir? Are you saying that the women can't be the main?
Well, I never said that because, like I said, we all know. But I'm happy. I'm happy with with what's going on with the Women Rumble. Honestly,
What was that? I'm sorry. You're happy about the Women's Rumble?
yeah, I'm happy on both Rumbles.
Okay.
But we really want to see some new faces that win the Rumble.
Ah, I
don't want to
agree
see
with you
any
very much so.
repeats.
I think this is the year for a surprise win, my friend. What do you think?
Okay, may I say my pick?
Yes, absolutely, please.
My pick to win is going to be the chosen one, Drew McIntyre.
Absolutely. Drew McIntyre will be winning this year's Women's Royal Rumble. You have an excellent point. And I'm glad you had the guts to say it. Brilliant. Actually, that's your men's pick. Who is your women's pick?
Okay, my men's pick is Drew McIntyre. My women's pick is between these two, and I would like to see either Shayna Baszler win or Rhea Ripley.
Ooh.
Rhea Ripley's not going to get called up because isn't she right now the NXT?
What do you mean by
Women's
call
champion?
up?
Yeah. That would be a call down. Isn't that what
True.
Tommaso said? Now,
Then
if I'm not
everybody's been
mistaken,
talking
Rhea-
about they want Charlotte to win it. And I have no disrespect to Charlotte Flair because she's an outstanding performer and wrestler. So, like I said, I would not mind to see either Shayna or Charlotte to win, since you guys say Rhea Ripley is champion. So,
Bold
you know?
picks, my friend. Bold picks. I hope to hear from you again very, very soon. Thank you for the call. And I got to tell you guys right now, if you're listening out here, you don't have to just listen to Saul sit here and break my balls, okay? You guys can break my balls too. Like calling in the 609-910-0687. If you can't make it to your phone, if you're driving and you're on your cell phone and you want to do it in a much safer way, text and drive at the same time by going into the Facebook chat and contributing here to the conversation here. Vinny wants to let everybody here know that we're doing an amazing podcast. Thank you, Vinny, for paying attention to the show and giving us the time of day here. We're going to get deep into this. All right, we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about the 2020 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. If I can even say those words anymore, is it just a network special at this point? We're still breaking down the brass tacks on that. Now, this is my third Royal Rumble round table. My third one. Normally, I save the Rumble matches for last because there's always just so much to discuss about it. But the chat room's hot. Phone lines are burning up. Everybody wants to talk about it. Let's do it. Let's do the main event first. We're talking the men's Royal Rumble and the women's Royal Rumble right here, right now. That's what we're starting with. We're going to talk about the Royal Rumble match right now. As we all know, in case you're living under a rock here, 30 competitors, both for the men's match and the women's match, will compete in timed entrances. The winner of these matches will get World's Championship matches of their choice at the Pirate WrestleMania in just a few months down in the old Tampa Bay. Now, Saul hit it right on the head. This is where I think I'm going with this match. It's time for a surprise. They've given us a lot of rudimentary picks. Shinsuke was a surprise. After they gave us the Evolution era of Royal Rumble wins back and forth over and over, Randy, Triple H, Batista, they threw in a Shinsuke in there just to fuck with our brains for a little bit, and then went back to the norm with Seth Rollins winning. So 2020 for the men, I would like to see a surprise, but they threw a monkey wrench at me. Danielle, the WWE champion is starting this match. He's coming in at number one. Brock Lesnar.
Let me bring up my excitement. Yay.
Ooh, calm it down there, Danielle. I don't know if the switchboard can handle that kind of audio input.
It's too hot.
Oh boy.
Hot take.
Does Brock Lesnar being in the Yasmin?
I
wish we did video because Yasmin's face right now when we mention Brock Lesnar, she's knuckling up as we speak.
She's like,
So yeah, she's doing the CM Punk roll of the wrist thing.
I had so many.
Do you want to start this off,
debates
Yasmin?
about this.
Because my question is does Brock Lesnar starting this Rumble change everything about this Rumble? Is he pretty much this Rumble match now? Everyone goes through Brock.
I just hope that it ensures the fact that he doesn't win.
Oh, you think that him coming in first is insurance that he doesn't
Yeah.
come out the winner?
I really hope so.
So now the question is, Danielle, who
And
eliminates
I have
Brock
nothing
Lesnar?
against Brock. I'm just the way things are booked is
That's just the way
It's
it
going to
goes.
sound weird,
Uh-oh.
but
he's good for
honestly,
business, that's it.
because of the dirty deal that they did to this person, because Fox wanted Brock Lesnar to be their champion.
Fox
you know-
needed it.
Right.
They had to have
They
it.
had to have it. I personally think that Kofi is going to be the one to eliminate him. It's going to come as a surprise that Kofi's like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. You know,
Fuck you, guy.
fuck you, guy. No, because it was Kofi Kingston had that great storyline.
Yeah,
You know,
he did.
and he was going
Also not gonna happen. Kofi
know-
had his 5 minutes. Sorry, bro.
He had
It's
his-
over for him.
Sorry, bro.
He's
You know, but
lucky,
no-
you know, he's doing what
No,
he's
he
doing
had
now.
he had that angle. He had that storyline. He had a good thing going, and then we have to have Brock Lesnar as our champion, even though he's only here like 5 days, 5 days a year. No,
That was a spot on impression.
You
Pretty
know,
good. It's pretty good.
No, I think that Kofi is probably going to come in with help, hopefully, and we'll eliminate him.
Kofi will eliminate Brock. Kofi will eliminate
help.
Brock.
With
That's
help.
big. Oh, with help.
There's two.
First of all, I think she's right about the fact that no one person is eliminating Brock Lesnar. Unless Brock eliminates himself. For
I
some stupid reason.
disagree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I disagree, and
Okay.
here's why. There's two options where I think it could go. Either Brock Lesnar is winning the Royal Rumble from one, which I think is going to happen,
Right.
or since they teased this a long time ago and they've kind of started picking up the threads, I think it's going to be a Maven Undertaker moment with Ricochet and Brock Lesnar.
Stop it. You think that's why they had Ricochet have the segment with
That's a
them on
good
Monday?
point.
Again, they
Ricochet
did it
had the
twice.
promo.
Because
But is it going to go the same way where Lesnar gets upset, comes in and fucking destroys Ricochet and eliminates him from the match?
I think that's how it's going to happen. I think that's
to
the way
set
it's
up
gonna
what?
happen.
Ricochet and Lesnar?
Ricochet and Lesnar.
Oh,
You
my
want to
God.
elevate a star? You want to
My
try?
penis just went in me when you said
I'm not.
that.
And let me preface this.
You stopped because you visualize it. You're a sick
Yes.
fuck.
What
Go ahead.
happens to
Unfortunately.
everybody who
Let-
goes against Lesnar?
All their
Let me
dicks go
preface
inside
this.
of them?
I'm
when
not-
they face Lesnar?
Well, if he wants them to.
Yeah. You want your dick to stay protruding or intruding? That's up to you.
If I have to choose an opponent for him, there's really no other person out
There
there
is
right now
nobody
that's
else,
going to
no.
give me anything, and at least you're going to elevate someone to something. I'm not the biggest Ricochet fan. I think he has the personality of a quarter on TV. Like nothing. There's nothing
charismatic.
there.
Because he
change.
doesn't have his rival with him. He doesn't have the fleet.
Right.
We need to have someone with the gimmick of the fleet.
I mean, when you get called into the main
and I
roster,
hope the people in the
they
chat room
pretty
get
much
my
filter
reference.
everybody out.
But even before he got
like,
called up
okay.
to the main roster, his personality was, I'm really good
Oh, no.
at the thing.
He's
one-
definitely
else?
better at his art form.
For sure, but you need more than that to keep me interested.
Absolutely, I
and
agree.
for me, he's not the guy.
I mean-
this would add another layer to him that I
Yes.
think is sorely needed if they were to do this.
You talking about Lesnar?
By bumping out Lesnar, I think that's the only thing.
The only reason why he hasn't done a whole lot of these things is because he's particular as to who he's worked with.
Absolutely.
Which is how the Finn Balor match happened last
Last-
Royal Rumble, because he actually does have a lot of respect for Finn and his training and the way that he respects the business. He has a lot of respect for that. Does he have that for Ricochet? We don't know, because we're not behind the scenes. We're not backstage. We don't know what their relationship is. If they do this on Sunday, I will buy you a brand new hat.
Nice.
Your choice. You send the link to me, I will purchase that hat, because I got to tell you right now, I do not see
It's
anything
gonna
like
say
that
fuck
happening.
Brock Lesnar.
That's what I would do.
I see a situation of maybe Lesnar eliminating himself by some inconsequential reason or whatever, or being disqualified from the match or something. I can't see anybody.
Can you be
eliminating-
disqualified from a Royal Rumble?
If you can be
Fair enough. I know exactly
okay,
where you're going.
Okay, all right then.
You're
Don't
right. You're
don't
right.
make me pull that Band-Aid off.
I
okay?
rescind.
They will. If there is a will or a Vince,
all
there
a
is a
work.
way.
It's all a work.
They will figure it out. So, do we have any? Because is weed legal in Michigan?
I'm not sure.
Because
I
Vinny's on
think
some
it is.
Vinny's on
No.
some strong shit. because he's in here talking in the chat room. His women's Royal Rumble pick is Stephanie McMahon. What the fuck?
I have no clue.
And
what's
his men's
going on with
pick is Corbin or Cena.
I've heard Cena. Cena's
Which,
not a
by
bad...
the way, that was my dream spot.
yeah.
Cena is
My
on
dream
his way
spot
out,
is
isn't
the number 11
those are the
spot.
rumors.
I'm sorry, say again?
Those are the rumors that Cena's on his way
There's
out.
always, listen, for as long
I
as
mean-
Cena's breathing air, there will always be a rumor that he returns. in
Yeah.
They
some way,
did the
shape, or
same
form.
thing with Rock at his height as well.
I-
He's
For
him
leaving,
to
he's
win the
coming, he's
Rumble,
leaving.
that's
I
kind
want
of
the
a
number
stretch.
11 spot to be next. They do the countdown, they air the horn, and you hear you think you know here. Everyone goes fucking crazy. They do the pyro, and then it just shuts off, and you hear Corbin's music hit. And I just want him to just fucking come out.
That'd be great.
And oh my God. They would burn Minute Maid Park to
I
the
mean, if
fucking
Cena was a
ground.
bad guy, that'd be perfect too for him to do it because that's probably Cena's best rival. If I'm choosing one single person.
See, Vinny just made a point in the chat room. I heard Heyman is big on Ricochet, which is fine. Is Lesnar big on Ricochet?
I think,
Because that's not the same thing.
but I think that his word would go longer than most people's.
But it's
with
not
him.
100%.
True,
We've heard
absolutely.
stories of Heyman, hey, you could work with this guy, and Lesnar's like,
No.
Nope.
That's how the
Lesnar
Dean.
does
Ever since the
Lesnar
Dean
very
Ambrose
much so.
situation, Lesnar's kind of been apprehensive.
And also, is he going to look at him weird because I think Ricochet's like 5'9", you know, he's a smaller guy, so does
In shape, though, looks like a pro
He's
wrestler,
ripped,
so that's good.
for sure.
Vinny said, I don't partake
will
because I am a
Lesnar-
man of the Lord.
Ah, okay.
Well, if he giveth the green, thou shalt smoketh it then.
It's true.
Danielle, do you have a pick for this year's men's Royal Rumble? Who is your winner of this contest?
Drew McIntyre.
Man,
Drew
my God in
I
heaven.
love this girl. She's fucking
He-
awesome.
He. It's his time again to be
Again?
wasn't he a world champion when he was the first time he was in WWE?
No.
No, Intercontinental is the
Intercontinental
highest.
Intercontinental
at the best. Yeah,
And
it
he
was
was
You
the
know,
chosen
no,
one.
he's-
Poor Drew is.
Drew
has
was a
been muscle
TNA,
for
he was a
other
TNA
people.
champion, and also he
He
was
won the
NXT
NXT title,
but
right.
obviously
When
the
I had,
injury cut that short.
and I don't mean to name drop here, but when I worked with him when we were doing Evolve together, he admitted 1,000 times, off camera too, I wasn't ready.
yeah.
With
Yeah,
the first
he's
time
ready
around.
now.
He's
ready now.
very
For sure.
ready now.
I'm worried how long they take to pull the trigger on him. He will wind up like Braun Strowman, who is Kane.
But you
and the
can't
Big
you
Show
can't give that excuse to Vince because Vince will sit there and say, "Well, if he's over, he's over. It shouldn't matter."
I know.
When I do the whatever. But Yasmine, your pick for this year's men's Royal Rumble.
Who's winning the men's?
I want it to be Drew.
Drew.
I want it to be Drew.
Drew.
It's his
Drew.
time.
Drew.
Like he's definitely.
It's his time.
He's
It's
deserving.
his time.
I'm tired of seeing him put in the background. But I think it's gonna be a toss up between him and Roman. I'm not a Roman fan by any means. But I just feel like that's gonna be the WWE.
You think they're gonna go with Roman Reigns again?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Actually, me and Yasmine, go
Vince
ahead.
McMahon sucks Roman off so hard.
They take
so
turns, I'm
hard.
sure. We were
Yeah.
talking about this in the car. How when it comes to the Royal Rumble, it's hard because there's always the pick you think should win, and then the pick that you know
Right. I
that
always
the
have
company's
two
going to
picks
go
when
with.
they ask
Yeah.
me.
So it's like, yeah, I'm asking who they want to win. To be honest,
True.
Who they want
Yeah,
to win.
I'm asking.
Drew.
I should have clarified that when I first asked
okay.
it because I would rather you pick who you think should win. Who do you want to win? Who do you think needs this win
Drew.
the most? Both of our ladies are saying Drew. I'm going to co-sign with the Drew.
I'm sticking with Lesnar because I think that
You want him to go one all the way?
One all
if
the way.
If he does that, the internet explodes, bro.
and again,
Why?
I like that only because it's more compelling. Okay, Drew McIntyre wins. What's next?
WrestleMania.
Against who does he pick?
Literally anybody.
Yeah.
Because
What's the point of the problem with Drew McIntyre, unfortunately for me, is he's never had the personal issue feud. And
Exactly.
he's a tough
He's
guy, but he's
always
never
been-
had that defining thing. He hasn't had that defining
Which
feud
one are you
with
thinking?
Which
anybody.
is
Drew,
why
Drew,
he needs
Drew.
to
Why he
Drew
needs
had
to
it.
win.
because he
No, but winning that doesn't put you in the feud. What I'm saying is there's
Right.
no what's the point of contention? Who
Right.
does he choose? If champions stay the same, Lesnar at WrestleMania, The Fiend at WrestleMania, what's the point of contention with either one of them? It can't just be I'm a better guy at doing the thing anymore. I'm tired of that. It's
Right.
boring. I'm the better wrestler, so I should win. I don't give a shit about that.
You're talking about on the Lesnar end of this. Like he's good at the one
There
thing.
has to be a story. Or like a guy like Ricochet.
Just hearing you talk right now, I can give you the story off the top of my head.
Then give it to me.
Because if we're all selecting Drew, the reason why I like Drew so much is because when you look at Drew, you see a world champion. And I think even to that degree,
Look-wise, yeah.
Look-wise, just follow me on the reasoning, right? He looks like a champion. They've been booking him like a merciless killer for the last few weeks, trying to get him built for this Rumble match. To give
he beat
even if he
Tozawa
doesn't
like
win,
9
they're trying to
times.
give you the impression he's in contention, right? He's a name you should be thinking about. The deal with Lesnar, the reason why I like him better with Lesnar as opposed to say Bray, is because while Bray is more story oriented, I love the idea of finally getting a guy in the ring with Lesnar that I feel can punch back.
That he can't push around. It's the Goldberg thing.
The way that I would do this is Lesnar is fending off all the flies because that's what he does, and he gets to Mania and he sees Drew and he says, "Okay, yeah, he's a specimen. He looks great, but he can't beat me because I'm Brock Lesnar," and he loses. Right? Lesnar gets pissed off. We do the rematch. Whenever Lesnar loses, he always gets his win back that next month, right?
For sure.
So you do the next month, and Drew beats him again. Disappears, goes off to lift logs or beat up badgers or whatever the rape deer or whatever the fuck he gets
Sable.
into. We come back towards SummerSlam. Drew is still the champion. Paul, who's writing the show, has from June to August to build up a possible confrontation between the two. Well, the reason why I like the two together, basically, to sum it all up, super fight feel. We haven't had a super fight
in a while.
Promo action type deal in a believable sense.
I just don't think that Drew is the guy past just physicality. You talk about they made him look dominant. Who is he? He beat Tozawa like 25 times. Like,
but
he hasn't had that defining outside of his look.
Right.
This is the guy. He needs to if he wins the Rumble, he has to mollywop.
Yes,
he's
got
to
a mollywop out of him.
Set the record for eliminations. Just come in and he eliminates Lesnar. Like,
but you're saying it with like this hesitation in your voice, like it's not going to happen. What if they very well could do that?
They could, but they're not going to.
Come on, ladies, back me up here. Drew McIntyre could beat the shit out of 29 other guy.
Yeah.
It's very feasible. It looks. That's the only reason why I'm on board with this, because he finally looks like a contender that could go back and forth with Brock Lesnar. We have somebody here calling on the line, 609-910-0687, who wants to chime in on this. Who am I speaking with?
You have received a federal inmate call from Ultimo Guapo, brother. Will you accept the charges?
Ultimo Guapo? Is this the man from the King of the Ring?
How you doing there, brother?
I'm doing
This is
fantastic.
Ultimo Guapo, man.
Oh, listen.
You know, last time we called into a radio station, brother. My best friend that I'm putting up a camera in my bedroom, I was porking some beaver. So I hope this goes a little better.
Well, I'm pretty sure no one from PETA is listening to the show, so we should be okay. Listen, I hear you guys have a big shindig coming up for you guys.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I don't know what shindig means, but it's going to be a slobber knocker, brother. Bigger than the main event of TNA Impact last week, brother.
I've got nothing. Nothing. I've got nothing.
Well, I don't know what slobber knocker is, but I know you guys got a big show coming up, and I'm happy to plug you guys leading up to this. I'm glad you called in on the show, but we all want to know. My audience wants to know. For God's sakes, the Squad of O needs to know. Who's Ultimo Guapo picking for this year's Royal Rumble matches?
Well, brother, first off, the show is tomorrow night at Dingbat in New Jersey, brother. After 10 years, the charges are dropped, and I'm allowed to go back to that shithole of a fucking state. So we're going to play with Dingbat tomorrow with a 30-man theme song night, brother, and we're covering it all. So who's my pick for the Royal Rumble, brother? There's only one man who can do it, brother, and you know who that is?
Who that?
You have 1 minute remaining on this federal inmate. Brother, the only person who's going to win that Rumble, brother, is J-E-F-F. J-A-R-R-E-T, man.
Wow.
Jeff Jarrett.
Bold.
And I'm getting a D-U-W-I after I drink this B-W-E-R, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling Ultimo Guapo.
I'm just kidding. It's not Jeff Jarrett. It's Jeff Hardy, man.
Jeff. Oh, imagine they pull the trigger on that.
If my kinders cannot drive me to drink, I think I just found the way that is going to drive me to drink.
All right, thanks, Ultimo Guapo. Be sure to tag me and all that stuff.
You're
For the
tomorrow
show.
night at Dingbat, jabronis.
That's right.
Nah, not gonna be a dingbat. Sorry.
I'm glad we got to beat up some dingbats on this show.
Who's
I'm glad
that
we got a
kid
chance
on
to fill that in.
It's a venue. I'll say that.
We have 20.
Oh, it's a venue.
We have 20 plus names already announced for the men's Royal Rumble. We've already discussed that. We only have like 5 women named.
That's a problem.
So we're either getting a whole lot of surprises.
I hope Medusa
Or, speaking of which,
I definitely see Naomi coming back.
I hope so.
that
would be a great
maybe
return.
Naya. I don't know if she's clear. yet.
Naya's knees are like rubber.
Hey.
Jesus,
It's probably gonna be a lot. Of
the friction between those knees. As the women of this panel, I wanted to get your opinion. This is a question I have literally been dying to ask females on this show for forever, because I this is my 3rd roundtable, but it's only my 2nd one involving a Royal Rumble for women.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about that experience the first time they announced the female Royal Rumble. Were you guys like super psyched for it? Is something you guys about time? What was really the emotion going through you guys for that?
I think it was definitely like about time, because again, they were going into this whole thing with the women's revolution and and
Next logical step.
it definitely was the next logical step, in terms of like if you want to continue the whole women's revolution thing. I was definitely psyched for it, and I was psyched for evolution as well. It's good that a Rumble happened, that there were 2, and that it is continuing. So,
is there anything in particular you're looking forward to in this match? Do you think we're gonna get a whole lot of surprises? Because
I think we're
there's
gonna get
no
a whole
names.
I think we're gonna get a whole lot of surprises. I personally think, and Vinny was in my head, in terms of one of the people that I think is definitely going to be a surprise entrant. And I personally think that she's probably going to win, Ronda Rousey.
Ooh.
I think Ronda's coming. Yeah, Ronda's going to come back, and and she's going to win.
That's gonna be pop right there. Once her music hit, there's not gonna be any other female
It'll be
that
ball
enters the
game.
Royal Rumble.
It'll be over.
That's gonna get the pop.
If Ronda Rousey comes
if she
out,
comes back.
it's over. It's done. deal.
Unless the next entrant is Shayna Baszler.
Not even. I don't even think
and
Shayna
let me tell you,
eliminates
I
it.
think for wrestling
I'm
fans,
going for
not for
Shayna
casual
on this
fans.
one. Hopefully.
As your pick or between the two of
as
them?
my pick.
Oh.
WWE, please.
Please, please,
oh
for the
my
love of God. Shayna is one of the baddest people on the planet, pound for pound. Man, she just looks great.
I could see
and
her
that
and
would-
Becky at the Mania.
And that would be, and that would actually be
That'd be
kind
good
of,
for
that'd be kind of
business, I
interesting,
think.
because again, there's only 5 people announced. There's only 5 women announced.
Right.
What if you have the WWE 4 horsewomen? They have Bayley and Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch just put bygones be bygones, and then you have the MMA 4 horsewomen with Ronda Rousey coming out, and they're just staring down one another, and you have just let them go at it, because that has been talk about the WWE 4 horsewomen, and then you have the MMA 4 horsewomen. There you go, and then
I think that'll happen eventually, maybe
Yeah.
out of War Games, but they're running out of time to really.
I'm
do
over
that.
the horsewomen thing.
Yeah, I
they
don't
started
really
talking about
care
it
that
years
much.
ago, and and every time I see Jessica and the other lady, I forgot was it
Jessamine Duke and
Maria.
Exactly
it
the
could
problem.
go either way though.
The fact that you can't name is exactly the problem.
I think they gave up on them. To be honest with you, they never adapted.
They're J&J Security.
Yeah, basically, they never really took to it that well. We're not going to get that match. It's
No.
just not going to
Yeah.
happen. Even if we did, to be honest with you, it'd be a waste of time for the other ladies. To be honest,
Yeah, and a waste of
to
the
be here.
card of, we talk about how there needs to be more women's matches on cards if it fits the
I
show.
want more women's
You're putting-
matches that don't have the 4 horsewomen in it.
Exactly. You need
I
more
need
people.
some
If
more
you're tying
faces, yeah.
all of them. But here's the thing. Those 4 horsewomen, those people who have the credibility, quote unquote, or the screen time, have to lose to people on the way up, have to make other people. If they're not making other people because they're all in the same match, I think you lose something, because no one is going to care about 2 women's matches that don't have people who aren't over.
Okay.
So that's what I'm worried about. Women's Royal Rumble, I want it to be Shayna, because if Becky is to lose, and I think that you don't have to, you can keep it on her for another year if you want to, without hurting too much. I think if she loses, she has to lose to someone strong, and there's no one right now stronger than Shayna Baszler as far as
False.
viewed.
No, I'd say false prematurely, but man, my favorite wrestler in the world right now is Rhea Ripley.
Oh, she's
yes.
great.
She is my
But she's
favorite
needed more where
wrestler.
she is.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Shayna
Yes.
Shayna has to leave. She's the next
Yeah.
one out. She's gonna.
There's
Rhea's
no
gonna
way
break
for
down
her
to
yeah.
conquer.
But my
I'm
God,
very afraid for her
Rhea.
leaving.
She's great.
Because again,
Rhea's
what
got
they
the
do when
look.
they come to the main roster.
She's got the look. She's got the size. She's got the
She's got the
ability.
promo,
She
she's
can
got
talk.
I just
skills.
hope they do
She's
the
got-
right thing with her, man. Because
Yeah, leave her down. I mean, they did the right thing by Shayna, with the exception of having her
it was
lose to
time for her
Kairi
to
Sane
lose
the way
belt.
they did.
You know, it's Rhea's time, and
It's Rhea's time.
it's like,
It's
okay,
Rhea's
what
time.
else are they gonna do with her?
Rhea
Because
beat
she
someone
belongs
credible.
at the top. Yeah.
By Rhea beating Shayna, it transferred that badassness even further to Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea
That's
is
why
awesome.
I think if Shayna beats Becky, it transfers Becky's the man thing, sort of, or she gets the rub. It's a good rub.
Yeah.
It's a good rub there.
good
Danielle,
rub.
who do you select for the women's Royal Rumble match as your winner?
Ronda Rousey.
That is your both surprise pick and overall pick.
Yep.
And that's okay too, because
I would be okay with Ronda. Yeah,
being
doing
that,
yeah.
Ronda
unfinished
and
business.
Shayna are, I mean, it's pretty well known that they're close
friends,
in real
yeah.
life. In actuality, I think they can also have a great feud together.
Absolutely.
So
Eventually,
that can
yeah, I would
happen
love
as
that.
There's
well.
money to
Or
be
they could do
made,
the
baby.
three-way
Sure.
dance, except with
Well,
Becky.
I was just gonna ask if Ronda does win the Rumble, do we finally this year get the one-on-one we were supposed to have
We should.
in New
Right.
Jersey last year?
Right.
Do we get Becky and Ronda one more time? Because
I'm
I actually
Love
would not
you,
co-sign
Charlotte,
for
but
that.
have several
I am
seats.
actually I'm convinced the money is Becky and Shayna.
The money is Becky and Shayna, in my opinion, and I think
The
Ron-
eyes will be on Ronda's match.
for sure. But
But,
Ronda,
yeah.
if she comes back, she's getting a babyface pop.
Oh, of course, yeah, absolutely.
So then you're splitting.
Even the ones who shat on her during her
whole
title
time.
reign
Yeah.
will jerk off immensely when she comes out. Who's your pick for the women's Royal Rumble?
I'm saying Shayna. I think it's
Shayna as
Shayna
well.
all the way.
This is going to be
Maybe
this is
maybe
across
a
the board.
returning Naomi. That's the only other option.
maybe
but
a returning. I actually have a pick that was suggested in the chat. Vinny has said some outlandish shit in this chat since we've been talking, but I actually co-signed one of them. It's going to surprise some people. It might be a crazy pick, but if she wins, you guys are all going to think I'm the biggest genius on the planet.
like my Maven Ricochet.
I've got Io Shirai. I love Io Shirai.
Not bad.
I love what she's doing. And while she is needed where she is as well, like we spoke about for the other ones, I think the temptation of getting her to the main roster along with Kairi Sane and Asuka is too much to resist. Because the Kabuki Warriors are over with a certain demographic, but they're not over on the main roster.
No.
Not as like per se Io. Because if you look back at Survivor Series, when the Kabuki Warriors were involved with whatever it is they were involved with, decent response. That place went banana sandwich when Io Shirai came out.
Yeah.
They need that influx. They need that presence brought back to Asuka and Kairi Sane. And yes, I'm a little biased and a little yes, I would like to see the Black Widows back together again as a stable and on the main roster. Yes, I want to see that, but I think the gimmicks as they are would be just translate fantastic. And they need a new mouthpiece. Paige was a stupid fucking decision.
Yeah, it just didn't
but
fit.
I think you can find. Damn, where's Mr. Fuji when you need him? I'm
Unfortunately,
Asian
he's
enough.
no
I'll
longer
do
with
it.
us. Unfortunately, he's no longer
I'm
with
not.
us.
He's no longer with us, but he can channel into somebody else and do this.
Just get Shinsuke. to
I'm
do
not
it.
Asian. I'm not Shinsuke. He's
Put 'em
got
all
a
together.
mouthpiece. Oh, you mean like
Put 'em all together,
a whole
dude.
Asian invasion type deal going on?
But
in the
tell me
corner?
they aren't legitimate badasses.
They are, but
They
the
could do
WWE
something
doesn't
with it.
promote them as badasses. It's hard.
Unfortunately.
It's hard to take them that way when they're not being positioned
It's true.
like that.
It's a whole language barrier, as well.
Well, here's the thing. This is why I don't buy that, only for this reason. I've seen it successful in other companies where just have them cut promos in their native language and subtitle it. the intensity is still there. You want them saying these words
I really
in their
don't
native
think-
language. Frickin', if you can't read along with the promo, you can still get the intensity of what's coming out.
But I also think that
And it's a
they're
great,
probably,
different way to
that
present
they're
it.
probably not going to do that because of production cost.
To add text is not that much production.
True.
I can do that right
It
now.
might
Well,
not
true.
add, but it may not be something they
But
want
also-
to trouble
but
themselves with.
You know, but also,
But do
in
you want to get
terms-
these characters over?
I don't
you
think
know,
they
but
do.
also-
Not to that degree.
in terms
It's
of
not a concern.
Should
but
be.
also in terms of like translation, there's certain words that like and they might sound fierce and angry and everything in Japanese, but when you go to translate it to English, it won't. The message won't convey.
We need that phone app where it's like, and it converts it to
Yeah.
English. She wants to know where the dog is.
Well, you got to get it as close as humanly possible. And if you're trying to connect fan bases, you know what I mean? It's just a better look, and it allows the performers to be more comfortable
Yeah.
in that way.
Kenya is saying in the chat room, yes, I agree. Yes, please let them cut promos in Japanese. I've been saying that for months. Here's why they don't do that. Americans are ignorant, and they don't watch the TV if they see Japanese people talking.
But what a
End
heel
of story.
But what a
That's it.
heel maneuver that is to force you to read what they're saying in order to understand
You
it.
can't force them. They won't do
They
it.
won't
They
do
will
it.
change the channel.
But would you rather
They'll come back.
Would you
But
rather
once the
them-
funny speaking people leave the TV screen, they'll come
And I
back.
think I honestly think they tried to do that with Shinsuke doing his promos in
did.
Japanese and
No speaker English.
Right.
See, but don't
right.
do that. don't do that, because that's not taking it seriously right off the bat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just let them cut the promos, and it's a different way to. No one's doing that. No one's doing that on the major
Neither is the
scenes right now.
WWE.
Well, yeah. Hey, hire me. I'll
Well,
change
listen,
your product.
The last few, I'm going to give the WWE a smidge of credit. Over the last few years, they've been trying different things. So yes, while we can sit here and say they're behind on the party when it comes to that, because if you're going to do that, you're opening the doors to a lot of different people from a lot of different countries
For sure.
coming into the company and being able to have that linguistic. I mean, they went so far as to have the commentating team speak that language. Now the next step logically would be that, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. We did our picks here for the Royal Rumble matches.
Yeah.
Before we transition into the next things, I'm going to address the chat room in just a second because I was going to bring this up anyway. Was it last year? Yes, it was last year's Royal Rumble. I did a roundtable that was way too long, so I edited a bunch of shit out. And I feel bad because I thought it made it on the episode, but when I listened back to it, it didn't. I did a segment on that roundtable of all the people we won't be seeing in the fucking Royal Rumble, because there's always those rumors, there's always things going on, and there's a bunch of people throwing in names in the chat room. So let me go down the list of people we will not fucking see at the Royal Rumble. We will not see Bob Backlund in the Royal Rumble, so good try. Someone said Hogan at 30. Fuck off. It's not going to happen. If he gets cleared at all, it'll be for the one Mania match. He ain't doing the fucking Royal Rumble. That's not going to happen. There's a litany of people in here, but there's one person in here that wasn't mentioned. Let me just go ahead and say this now, because last year when I did my segment, and I'm so mad it got cut, I said to the whole world, get over yourself, Kenny Omega's not coming to the WWE, right? And it ended up not happening, so I wish I would have had to prove it. I have the clip, but I didn't air it, so whatever. So now that we're live, I'm going to say it now. CM Punk is not coming out for the fucking Royal Rumble. Get over it. It's just not going to happen. I know it's hard to believe, but there's just certain people. Do I think he's never coming back? No. The fact that he came back for the thing that he did opens the door. I'm sure we're gonna get it. It ain't happening on Sunday. If it does, I'll be pleasantly happy. I'll be very happy to be wrong. But in my gut, it's telling me that shit ain't gonna happen. We're not getting CM Punk at the fucking Rumble.
I don't want it unless he wins.
Yeah.
I don't want it
I mean,
unless he wins the Rumble. There's no reason for it.
It points to that fucking sign.
Oh, the point. It's pointing season.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, it is pointing season.
Pointing
You're right.
season. You know, CM Punk coming back for WWE backstage. That's one thing. That's an interview show. That's you can jibber jabber. For eons. But I honestly do not think CM Punk is going to put himself in the situation and with a company that if his wife didn't take him to the doctor, that he would not be still alive today. I don't think CM Punk was going to put himself in that situation again. I don't think so.
It would be very
It would be stupid.
It would be very hard to believe at this point.
You know,
He'd be a one-off guy.
It would be completely stupid of him.
At
It's
this-
like, oh, you're gonna shit all over me. You're gonna shit all over my storyline. You're gonna put me in a dangerous situation where I had fucking staff. But no, here's a Z-Pack.
Nah, man. Here's the
I
thing,
was
though.
Z-packed to death, man.
You know,
Here's the thing. Money talks. I don't give a damn.
Which is why I'm
It
not saying
definitely
he
does, but
wouldn't do it, but not the Rumble.
Oh, not the Rumble.
Not
It would
the
be a
Rumble.
one-off at Mania.
There's
and that's
one
it.
match that he wants. Everyone knows what it is. So
Seth
if you want him back,
Rollins. Yeah.
maybe not even Seth Rollins. I'm not even worried about opponent. He wants that high spot on the
wants the
WrestleMania
main
card. It's the only thing he would come back for. He wants the main event. Now I know people are going to hear this, going to go, "Well, what better way to get him in the main event? Win the Royal Rumble, go on to WrestleMania. Now you're the last guy."
His name and who he is and what he's done for as far as CM Punk is concerned. His name, what he's done, his pop bombs, his history, his track record for him
You just
should
made my
be,
stomach
you
turn.
know, sorry,
This whole- I
should
mean-
be enough.
Go ahead, Yasmin. Don't keep it
As
to
far
yourself.
as I'm concerned, CM Punk cool. All you bandwagons could go drive the band.
No,
off the
I
cliff
was no. I was a
because
fan.
I'm
I
so
was a fan of
over
CM. I
the-
was a fan of CM Punk.
CM Punk.
No, I was a fan
He's
of CM
done.
Punk when he was in Ring of Honor.
But he
like,
also
with
hasn't been in the
AFI
ring
and the
for
whole thing.
5 years. Like,
I could just see Yasmin. You are through. It is over. Quit. Surrender, you piece of shit. Just getting down on CM
there's only one match that I would like to see him have if it was even possible, and that's him and Austin. It's the only one that I would.
Well, that's never.
It's never gonna happen.
He's
Never-
only because
never gonna
now
happen.
Punk's on the other side. He's on the legend side as opposed to
As
the
to-
active wrestler
exactly.
guy. We
But
had
that-
our shot a few WrestleManias ago where he pitched heavily for it and it just wasn't going to work.
But
itself
that's
out.
the only matchup that I care about.
Stone
between the
Cold's
two.
going down, man. He's the one guy not reneging. We thought Sean was in there.
He was until
And,
that Saudi money.
Oh my, that's sweet,
That's
sweet,
sweet
Saudi
soul.
money, baby.
Give me that
That
Saudi
blood
money.
money.
I'll put on a chicken suit right now and I'll wrestle a bear.
We're gonna move on to the next match here for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. We've already spoken a little bit about this when we went over the Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch as the champion going against the woman she just cannot beat. Is anybody else sore from being beaten over the head with the idea that she just can't beat Asuka? To the point where Asuka's just now dancing around her goofy ass in the ring, just dancing. La, 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 la.
Just waiting for the.
She's been champion for almost a full year. I would know. I was in the building when it happened. And
Great show.
she's still the fucking champion, and this is the one opponent she cannot beat. Is there literally anyone within the sound of my voice that truly believes Becky's not winning this match? Is it a believable circumstance at this point?
No.
That Asuka, I lost to Asuka at the Rumble. I lost to her at TLC. I lost to her. You're not losing to her at the fucking Royal Rumble.
No way.
There's no way.
They-
Does
I mean-
anyone here believe that this is Danielle? Is this the way that it's going? Is the half over tag team champion going to beat the most over individual in the entire fucking company right now?
There's no Oscar two belt. I'm sorry.
There's no what?
No Oscar two belt. Sorry.
No Asuka two. Oh, that's right. She'd have two belts. Yeah, Danielle's thinking
Not
hard about this
happening.
one. I think there's some seed of
heard-
doubt. She wants to be the devil's advocate here. Hold on.
No,
Is it possible?
I have this feeling that even though they are the tag team champions, I think Kairi Sane might interfere somehow and be like,
Bam, bam.
I'm not the only, like, you know, everyone's looking at Asuka. Everything, you know, in terms of like the tag team championship
Right.
and the whole thing. I think Kairi Sane is going to assist Becky somehow.
Well, that
Becky. Okay.
yeah, Kairi Sane adds a different element to this matchup that the previous matches didn't have. So we are going to get a different type of match
Yeah.
between Becky and Asuka.
So you can get
especially
a
since the
schmo-
roles are reversed.
You can get a schmaz and have Becky win the match, but didn't beat Asuka, and then they continue the feud.
Wait, into February because
Into-
that's not the
yeah.
match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Who if
That depends on who wins the Rumble. Because
exactly, it's all dependent.
we're
on,
off
and that's
the
why I
Asuka thing.
love.
If Ronda does win the Royal Rumble, we're off Asuka. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
all
not
right,
happening.
bitch, here it is. Because when you think about it like this, if Ronda wins the
There's
Royal
no one's
Rumble
picking
match,
Bayley.
if Ronda wins the Royal Rumble match, Becky wins for sure.
Yes.
Because the whole promo leading up to Asuka is I have unfinished business with Asuka. Well,
Who else
Ronda has some
unfinished?
unfinished
Yeah.
fucking
This is
business.
with Becky.
For sure.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Are her fingers healed up enough?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
From what I understand from people, she's
Now-
cleared, yeah.
The Kyrie Sane interjecting, I think, would be pretty weak sauce.
For Asuka's part?
If Ronda Rousey came and interjected and she
Oh.
lost, then I will accept that.
Well,
I
if
like
she costs
that
her
one.
the title, you still have the spin-off.
No, but I would have Ronda. I would cost Asuka the match
because Ronda
because
wants
Ronda
to be the
wants
person to
Becky
take it off.
at WrestleMania. Right,
That could work.
That's what
Right.
I would.
That could work for
That's
sure.
even better.
There we go.
I can see Kyrie still getting involved, but I can see Becky overcoming Kyrie. And then right in that second where you think, here it comes, okay, disarm her, here it comes, ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
and then that's, oh, shit!
The bad part
They
about
gonna
That
fight,
would be
y'all!
crazy.
the
But you
bad
see how,
part
like-
about Ronda being a heel is she's got great theme music and you pop for it. That's the bad part about her being a heel is I always cheer
But you
because
see
I
how
love
much-
But
Joan
she
Jett
has so
and the
many
Blackhearts.
haters, so
Yeah.
it works.
But you see how much logic and energy is wrapped up into this women's side of things?
sure.
We didn't feel this way when we talked about the men's side.
No.
I
This
think
as a matter of fact, we
yeah.
went the other way. Lesnar's first.
well, there's also the difference in there's one has the hottest property in the business, and the men's Royal Rumble doesn't have like none of those belts or titles are as significant right now. You could arguably say that the Raw Women's Championship is the most prestigious title on the show right now.
Yes, it would be a strong argument based on the booking. Yeah.
So that's why we care about it more.
It's the one belt that's been built like been promoted as like a world title.
For sure.
Champion's been booked strong. She
And if-
hasn't been made a fool of this entire year. She's beaten most of her opponents clean.
And if Ronda comes back and it's the two of them one-on-one, that's the main event of WrestleMania
Yeah,
again.
it might actually. It should have been my main. I'm whining now. It should have been my main event before.
I know, we were both in the
On
building.
the train ride to the building, the whole train was pissed. Because we knew, because remember they made the announcement on TV,
Yeah.
so everyone went in knowing, all right, folks, we're going to get the ladies last. Right? So all the guys are drunk, and I'm waiting for the chauvinistic bullshit. Everyone was on board.
Everyone was on board.
Everyone was on board. Every man, woman, and child, old, young, everyone was like, fuck yeah. But
that moment in
the
the
only
Kofi match.
problem they had, Charlotte. That was the only problem they had with that match. So
I understood why they did it, but it didn't need it.
I understood why they did it in 35. It does not need to be done in 36.
Oh, God,
if that is the match they're building toward, and I'm not saying that it is, but let's say that it is the match they're building toward, one-on-one. Even
Straight
if
up,
you
straight up
don't
and down.
close with
They
it,
better not.
one-on-one.
Straight up and
We
down.
need Becky and Ronda one-on-one, Hogan and Piper, Flair and Steamboat, Sting and whoever they fed to him leading up to Luger.
Because
Just any fucking nobody else but these two, please. This is the one match that even I'm like, please.
remember, the finish came off of Charlotte's natural selection, then Becky taking
Right.
the advantage,
Which was
with
botched all the
Ronda,
way
which
through.
was botched. But
Right.
still, that just you don't need Charlotte.
No,
You
you
don't
don't
need
need
Charlotte.
anyone in that match going forward. So I think
yeah, Becky Lynch. I think everyone's.
I think
saying.
everyone here's got Becky Lynch on that. Our next matchup, oh boy, I don't know if I should say the name, but it's a Falls Count Anywhere match between Roman Reigns and King Corbin. In a minute that you even hummed the theme, her skin,
Yeah, I saw.
her tattoos almost got up and walked away out of disgust when you did that.
that SpongeBob meme. All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I'm out, yo. She's gonna go take a bathroom break right now. You see how she gets? This is how my wife is about Cena.
Oh yeah.
He is he who
boy.
should not be named in my house. That's how she feels about
He-
Roman Reigns. So
He is.
you're
the-
stuck between a rock and a
Vince's
hard
new
place
age
here because
Cena.
it's Roman Reigns, who you don't like, and King Corbin. Where do you stand on King Corbin? Also don't like. This is her shit break. This is her bathroom break.
This is how. Yeah.
This
I
is her
don't
diva
hate
match.
Corbin, but
But no,
the way he's been booked,
I think he's been
once
booked
he
like a
became the
fucking monster.
constable,
Yeah.
he lost me.
Once he
They
became,
lost him.
oh well, he's
I know
downgraded the
he's-
attire.
I know
he's
he's
back a
king
little bit.
now.
No more
and-
friendlies vest.
Yeah, he's got tights on now,
So
doesn't he?
I'm trying to get back into the flow.
He's just
of
wearing a
Corbin, but
t-shirt.
Over Roman, yeah.
Anybody, right?
I like
You-
how she said over Roman. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
the guy
don't
who
even
told
think
you
about it.
she would pick the guy who told her
I can't
no.
stand everything about him. From
Brooklyn
stupid
Brawl-
hair
Brooklyn
to
Brawler
stupid
over-
Superman punch. He makes
Yeah.
it look like a
She-
super girl punch.
Oh, she ain't
Like-
shy no more now, right?
Nah,
There it
man,
is.
she-
All right, this is what it is, y'all. She would take the guy who told her no at 7-Eleven over the beer thing or to go over on Roman Reigns than anything else.
Come on.
Danielle, do you share her disgust?
This
Her
is my
outright-
winner.
Oh, show that picture there. We're not doing videos. She has her wallpaper on her cell phone is Corbin in a Riviera jacket,
Which I love.
which I'm
those
sure he
jackets.
bought online.
No, he got it when he went to Japan for something.
So
It
you're
was
a
all
Cor-
over
so
his-
you're a Corbin
Oh,
guy.
I am a Corbin lover.
Okay, all right.
Loved him when he was in NXT. Loved the whole Constable thing, so I'm not going there. It was just funny. Like, I was a fan of Baron Corbin when he was in NXT, and then people shout at me even then, like when I was a fan of him, like, oh, this Baron Corbin guy's not that bad, type of thing. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with Yasmin with the whole Roman Reigns thing. It's you constantly shoving Roman Reigns down my throat, and no.
I get the
think that
consensus
they've-
because my wife feels the same way.
He has no personality.
I think there's
No.
something
He's-
about the idea of women wrestling fans
All he has is
when
a
it
look.
comes to the idea of
90%
He's
look,
not
he's
that
hot.
good looking.
Right, see, look,
90%
this is what I'm
of
talking
his
about.
fan base want to blow him. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's a fair
Give
point.
me
There's a-
Because
Corbin.
what else he's
Yeah.
giving me?
Well, it's the
I
Jason.
want
not,
Corbin's
he's not
cock.
the worst
Corbin
wrestler I've
Yeah.
ever
Thank you very
seen.
much.
But
It's the Jason Momoa thing. Like everyone likes him
Jason
because
Momoa, no,
he's
Jason,
good looking.
no,
He's not a great actor. I'm sorry, he's not. If he looked like me, he would be unemployed.
and shoot
Stop.
a promo,
That's a shoot.
kill me now. I don't even want to sit
That's a
through.
shoot. There's
No.
something I think, and I applaud this, to be honest with you, because I feel that way sometimes about male fans as well. There is something admirable about the fact that a company like WWE just assumes that because they're females, they're going to go, look, he's hot.
Yeah.
And the real wrestling fans, the real women who are real wrestling fans will look at that and say, even if he was, he's still the shits. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's attractive. But even if he was, he's the shits.
But the people who think he's attractive are more vocal, whereas people are just like,
unfortunately, it's like the sex
we don't
sales
wanna
deal
see him,
on the
they're
other
just like, I
side.
don't care.
I feel that way on reverse when it comes to like Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Like how male fans act about, oh, she's so awesome. She does nothing
not.
that's awesome.
It's nothing.
Nothing.
She's a
You know
good-looking
who's
woman,
awesome?
that's
Right.
it.
You know who's
Sonya
awesome?
Deville.
She
Her
can-
plastic surgeon is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good-looking woman.
That is a fantastic surgeon.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Sonya Deville is
Like,
a more
she-
interesting person to me.
Yeah.
She can sit on my face, but I don't
Hey,
want to
yeah.
watch her
There you
wrestle.
go. He's like, I have other purposes for Mandy Rose.
No, you don't. There's one purpose.
You know
and
Vince.
one purpose
He loves
only.
his blonde hair. Nobody's.
That will always exist for as long as he's alive. When he passes away, I can see Steph doing away with a lot of that stuff. But as long as he's alive, that's going to be there. Or what's that now?
Or just doing it herself. Just keeping the blondes around for her.
Well,
I'm telling you, man.
Triple H is in for a fun time.
It's
then,
a
I
little
guess.
bit-
My God in
hey.
heaven. My God in heaven. Hey, some of these people in here have him picked for Royal Rumble surprise. Stephanie McMahon. Yeah.
someone.
I guess.
chose-
I can
It's
see
in
her,
the chat. I'm not making
I
this
can
shit
see her
up.
being an entrant.
Not
I can see her being a surprise entrant, but I don't see her winning.
I see her doing one of those goofy things where like the music hits, she's an entrance, but then she walks over to the commentating table and she's just chill. And then someone later in the match drags her to the ring and throws her over the top rope and she runs scammering. She doesn't really do a
Yeah.
whole lot.
But here's the thing: she hasn't been on television, and I'm okay with that.
Also with Shane, I'm done. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with there not being a McMahon
I mean,
on
Shane
TV
just
that
turned- Shane
isn't
just turned
Vince.
50.
If Vince comes back on TV, I can deal with that for a short period of time. But after that, no thanks.
No.
Ray's is calling me on my phone right now as I'm doing this.
Who's calling you?
I'm live on Facebook and he's calling me through Facebook.
That is
so I'm
amazing.
trying to decline his big ass. So
Call
I
the right
could,
number, pendejo.
Man. Yeah, we got
One of the
we got
wrestlers I used to manage. For some reason, he's such a big enough fan of mine, and he's
That's
unaware
my
that
bro, bro.
I'm live, baby, on Facebook. And you guys can be live with us. 609-910-0687. You call that number, you call in, and we can chat with you. A lot of people who told me they were going to call in have not yet. So as soon as this show is over, I'm calling every one of you fucks.
Yeah, they got
Because I got an hour to get home. And my phone goes on Bluetooth. So I can drive safely and curse you the fuck out.
They got 9 minutes left. They better hurry.
I gotta give credit. Vinny is our long man here. He's been riding with us.
Future top
Saul's, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I'm
And
telling you,
shout out to
Saul's been in here
Sophia.
rocking. Kenya's still listening. Jesse's in here listening. We got a few people in here bopping. Vinny's got a lot. I can't keep up with Vinny. He's commenting on everything here.
Vinny is pro wrestling ADHD.
He is the
He's
man right
always,
now.
He's always commenting. He's very
With-
very good.
He's a very good
community
dude
man.
over here. Yeah, man. I
Shout
hope he
out.
sticks around and listens to the show. I got other episodes.
Subscribe.
Of course, as you can see, they can see the screen, right? That video that's there.
Yeah,
with
whatever's on the screen
That's
right
all
there.
my information there as far as the show goes. I'm not going to sit here and plug myself all too often here.
It plugs for you.
Are we okay going a little over? Because we still got like a couple more matches. We're already
Sure, we
at
can go
over a
1:50.
little.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's run this commercial break. We've got one more commercial break, and then we'll finish up with our matches here, and then hit us with the big ending here. So we'll take a quick minute, and we'll be right back. Hey guys and gals, this is Orsini here, and I am keeping my promise for 2020, and I have completely revamped the YouTube channel. That's right, the video aspect of my show, Orsini's Uncensored Mind, on YouTube. All you need to do is head over to youtube.com/AJ Orsini 96 host, and you can be a part of all the Orsini programming. Now, every Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, you're going to get not clips, not a best of, not snippets. No, you're going to get a full episode for Throwback Thursdays. I'll be picking episodes from the past 125 episodes, every Thursday, 3 p.m., broadcasted on the YouTube channel to check out. Also, on Tuesdays, you're going to get a special treat, some original content, some stuff that's not even on Podbean. You know, if you've been listening to my show for a while, you know me and my wife have a fantastic chemistry together, a fantastic life. You're going to get a chance to see some of that. Every Tuesday, 3 p.m., we turn on the camera and we have ourselves some after-work discussions. Every Tuesday, 3 p.m., you're going to get a chance to see that. I'm going to be back on the road soon, so there's going to be some special interviews, some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. It's going to be banana sandwich on the YouTube channel. All you need to do, again, is head over to youtube.com/AJ Orsini 96 host. That's all you need to do, and you can be a part of the Squad of O on a visual aspect. Listen, guys, this is entertaining stuff. Head over there, check it out, and enjoy. Hey guys, Orsini here, and you know when you're about to do a big presentation, a big speech in front of a large auditorium of people, and you start getting nervous, and your palms get all sweaty, and you start to forget your speech in your head, and people always tell you, you know, when you get up there and you start to feel a little nervous, all you need to do is picture or imagine the entire room naked, and it makes you feel better. Well, all of that is completely bonk and false. What will make you feel better is if you picture everyone in front of you in that audience wearing Orsini's Uncensored Mind official t-shirt. And you should wear one too. All you need to do is head over to ProWrestlingTees.com/AJOUM, and you can get this nice, comfortable, cotton, sleek, gray tee, and you can wear it to all of your social functions. You can wear it to work. You can wear it to go see your kids that you're not even paying attention to. It's obvious. It's the obvious choice. It's the attire that everyone should be wearing. Orsini's Uncensored Mind, and that's the t-shirt over at ProWrestlingTees.com/AJOUM. I'm serious. You might be good parents, but you should still buy this shirt. Listen, guys, we've been sitting here talking about the Royal Rumble this Sunday, and once again, if you want to chime in, the Facebook chat has been blazing all night. This is probably the most active this chat has been since we've been doing this, which is progress. But also, if you want to get your voice heard, 609-910-0687 is that number. We also typed it in. Here, I'm going to type it in now. 917-687. There you go. Boom. I put the number in the chat for you guys so you can visually see it there. That's the number you call to join in on the conversation. Now, here's the deal, folks. There's another match we have to talk about here, and it's the return of the Celtic Warrior. Sheamus is back in the game. I believe this will be the pre-show match. I don't have it listed which one is the pre-show, but he's going one-on-one with Shorty G. And on paper...
Who?
Shorty G.
Again. Who?
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. Low key, though, not for nothing. All gimmicks aside, that's a really good
player,
match.
That's a wrestler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he has the basketball gear now.
Wait a minute.
Chad Gable.
Okay, thank you. You know, because I will admit, I really should, because my king is on the show.
The fact that you didn't know is a good thing.
You
trust
know,
me. The fact that I had to reveal this to you and realize that you were in the Matrix the whole time.
I
apologize.
When I saw the match card, I'm like, okay, no Sheamus.
Yeah.
Like the Shad.
She goes, well, that pick's going to be an easy
and
one
I'm like,
to do.
No, I honestly thought that it was Shad
Gaspar?
Shad Gaspar.
Of Crime Time fans.
Yes.
Two returns in the same match.
That's what I thought. I was like, what? Who is this? And then,
my goodness.
You know, that's why I said, like,
yeah, this is probably going to be a short one for us. But yeah, it's the returning Sheamus against Chad Gable, Shorty G. This is an obvious pick, I think. It's a big return. It's a workers type of match. Shorty G's going to go in there and bump around for him and be an overall mechanic here. Not too much to go on with this.
Poor Shorty, man.
Poor Shorty. Well, see, that's the thing. The only problem I think people have with him is the damn name, and I get it. It's a goofy name, but he's still
attire,
so uber talented.
What
the name, the attire, what they
the attire made it for me. That was pretty bad. I was like, okay, the name sucks, but the attire, the gear.
I was talking about this earlier. Like, I don't get why Sheamus is a heel. Like, why not? If he's coming back from this neck injury and like all this stuff, where
he's a better heel. I don't like him as a babyface.
Yeah, but
I
here
can't see
you're
Sheamus as a babyface.
Shorty G isn't enough of a babyface to people that they care about bringing him back for this. Like,
I don't need him to. It's just a serviceable match.
A squash match.
It's a squash match.
Yeah, it's like it's basically.
That's why I said low key. Like, if
they
you took
have
away all
to
the
do a
gimmicks
lot
on paper,
lately.
Sheamus and Chad Gable is
a great match.
Is a great match.
Yeah.
It just won't be here.
Yeah, no.
That's not what its purpose is.
But what was
Its
the
purpose-
point of building him at the quote unquote expense of Corbin just to
Right.
put him back down? It's just
Was it at the expense of Corbin? Because
I
Corbin's
don't
still in a
think so.
high position.
I don't think so, but that's the way
I
a
think
lot
it was
of
a
people
nice
view it.
A nice rub. I think they viewed it like that at the time because it was fresh and people was rooting for him to overcome the goofy name.
Now in retrospect.
In retrospect, yeah. Well, I mean, Danielle's favorite here. Corbin's a lot more durable than we all thought, didn't we? I mean, former U.S. champion, former Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, folding Golden Glove, and the man to retire, Kurt Angle,
former Arizona Cardinal.
That's right.
As well. And
I was there when he retired Angle. I saw it happen.
There.
Lost a lot. Lost a lot of weight.
Let's not go there. Retiring Angle. Well, that was. I still say to this day.
But that was
I'm sure that
Angle's
was. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't you feed that company line to me.
That it was Angle's choice?
No. Just no. Just no. I refuse to believe that.
You go out on your back.
No. The going out on your back, I understand. And the putting over a new talent, I understand. I refuse to believe
that
Kurt Angle's first fucking choice was Baron fucking Corbin.
Probably not.
I refuse to believe it. I did say on my podcast that if it truly was, I support it. It's his decision. It's his career. I stand by that. But I don't believe in my heart of hearts that was his last fucking choice. I refuse to fucking believe it. I'm throwing a tantrum on this table. It's not even mine. I can't afford to replace it. But I refuse.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Wow,
100% going to
Jesus
be Sheamus, though. I don't think anybody thinks that Shorty G has a chance. Is this match even relevant?
No, its sole purpose is just getting Sheamus on the card
I
and
think
getting him
once
over.
they turned him into
Vinny said-
Shorty G, it was pretty much downhill from there. So
It's
Vinny said Shorty G and Corbin had a great King of the Ring performance, which was great. For a one-off, it was a good match. They did it again, I think, the next week after that, and Corbin got his win back. But it hasn't done a whole lot to elevate Shorty G. I mean, Chad's trying. He's trying so hard. Please.
He's literally
And the
trying
funny
to
thing
make
is that he
chicken
has
salad.
personality.
For sure. He's
That's
got
the
a lot of
crazy part
personality.
about it. He has personality. When you do this with people who can't talk like a Cesaro, I get it. But Jesus Christ. Our next match here for the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. Some lady and then Lacey Evans.
Norfest.
Bailey has...
Butch
Anybody here
Bailey.
can we save this? Can we salvage this? The Bailey
Butch
situation.
Bailey.
What is? I thought this. Listen, I was for the heel turn. I was for it. I was like, okay, cool.
I called it like way before.
Yeah.
It was time.
It was
But
time. Freshen it up. Do something different. Is it working? Are you guys buying into Bailey as the big bad heel?
No.
Anything? I felt like this helped Sasha more than it helped her.
I wasn't buying into her
Honestly,
as a
I
baby
don't-
face either.
I did in NXT.
Yeah, different character.
Well, different booking.
I mean,
Different booking, too.
Bailey did the whole thing of, when, I don't know if every woman does this, but she did the whole thing of, that she wanted to shed her image or since she wanted to shed her babyface image. So a lot of women, when they break up with someone, You know, in their over relationship, what did they do? They changed their hair. And Stephanie did it. Stephanie, when she was the whole test angle and then she was marrying, then the whole McMahon Helmsley era.
Those evil curls.
Right,
the
right,
crimping,
right.
crimping,
She
yeah.
had the straight hair. She was all goody goody.
See, that's why I've been a husband for a long time. I notice things like that. Go
Yes,
ahead.
all goody goody, and then the hair became curly. So Bailey,
With
so
that devil look.
uh-huh.
That stupid face.
You know, so Bailey did the same thing, and it didn't work.
There was nothing behind.
There was
it
nothing there.
after. The look is great. I think the look that she has now is better, but again, there was nothing behind it after that. There's no like, oh, she came out and she destroyed the tube buddies. I don't care. She's kind of a bore. She doesn't invest me outside of the physicality of what she could do in the ring. When she's on the microphone, her voice, a lot of this is your voice. The way it sounds makes a difference. If you're going to be monotone, you better be Ben Stein. You better still be, you know.
The content better be there.
And it's not. So her voice and the way she comes across isn't genuine as a heel.
I always have a special place in my heart for Bailey because to this day, I haven't. Remember that streak they had with SummerSlams and takeovers where it was in Brooklyn every fucking year for like
that
5
women,
years?
her and Sasha was there.
I only went to the first one. I refused to pay that money every fucking time.
Yeah.
So I did it the first time because A, it was the first time. B, Jushin Liger brought me to the building. That was my first and only time seeing Liger live. But I went for Liger. But I'm not going to lie. I stayed for Sasha and Bailey.
You left talking about that?
To this day, and I've said it on my podcast before, and I'm saying it live again because I got a new audience listening to me tonight. One of the greatest professional wrestling matches I have ever seen in my entire life. Male, female, whatever you identify with it, all on the table. Live and in person. Sasha and Bailey from that takeover is one of the best
it was
matches
a great match.
I have ever seen in my
Bar
entire
none.
life.
Bar none. It was a great
live. That match was so great. The people near me were like, fuck, Finn and Kevin are fucked. Because they had a ladder match. It was a completely different match than what we just fucking saw. That reverse runner from the top, the falsies with the steps, the story with the hand, Izzy in the front row, even at the takeover show. It was just too
Bailey
fucking
can't win
much.
the big one.
Bailey, and then she beat all the horsewomen leading up to
it.
Oh, my God. It was so great. To me, that was also the peak. Because after that, what do you do? There was so much emotion in those stories.
Yeah. And it had the right people around it.
Which is why I think Sasha should have, said a big fuck you and kept it that way because what did they have the belts for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
That was total bullshit.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually, because coming from that great rivalry into the main roster, you put them together as a team just to fuck them, essentially just fuck them over. Which Sasha went into great detail about, and we're not going to go into that here because that's a whole other podcast for a whole other bullshit. But Bailey is not really selling it for everybody. How does everyone feel about brand new, shiny, babyface Lacey Evans?
I'm okay with
Ever
it.
since...
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
She needs a little more time to really cook with it, but I think it's headed in the right direction. I like it better than the heel thing.
I feel it was a forced direction, though.
I think it was
how
a forced
could you
direction.
boo her
Should
after
she
the
get
Saudi
belt?
Arabia thing?
No.
After the Saudi match, how could you boo her?
Yeah.
It was hard to boo her. Now, I'm psychotic, so I can find a way to do that. If you give me the character, I would have found a way to make that shit happen. But they're just riding the wave from the Saudi thing. That character is not built as a babyface. She went the last promo I saw from her. I was listening to it. My wife looked at me and she goes, "Liberty Bell?" It's like full Liberty Bell right now.
Oh, yeah,
She's
definitely.
fully fucking Liberty
Yep.
Bell.
Yeah.
It was like a hint when she was a heel. But as a baby, when she's doing that, well, I know she ain't one of these nasties coming out here. She sounds like a Glow promo.
Yeah.
When she talks, I'm
Which
like,
I
this
still
is
have to finish watching season 2.
so good.
Which
So good. I love that shit.
I'm
It's so
cool
good.
with it. I think it's something different in the presentation of women right now. I think that the Rosie the Riveter thing, she's calling on a lot of that. I'm a quote unquote classic woman.
Right.
Yeah.
And it works as a heel and as a babyface. I just think that they're going to heavily get behind her military experience. They're heavily going
should.
to
It's
push
great.
that. And it's Americana. They're trying to build the female Hulk Hogan as far as the apple pie.
She started getting the USA chance recently too.
It's
Yeah.
going to
She
happen.
started getting- yeah.
That's what's going to happen. And I think
she
as a
broke the
babyface,
script
it
when
works.
it happened. She didn't really. She didn't. You know, it's weird when you're learning how to be a babyface and then you get babyface reaction and it shocks you.
Yeah.
That
Like,
was,
whoa.
we got to see that moment on TV because when they started doing the USA chant, which was organic, she didn't see it coming. It wasn't like she started it. She couldn't help but like, hell yeah, like she couldn't help. Like that wasn't scripted, but it was.
Yeah.
I think it lent it to her that she started feeling it as a character, as a person portraying this character. Like, all right, they're buying into it. So yeah, you nasties, come on out here. Because she got a USA champ. She's shooting with 2 chicks from Boston and San Jose.
They brought
So it's
up
not
their
exactly-
kid. They brought up her kids a
Your
lot.
nasty
She's a
little
single
kid. Yeah,
mother.
because she puts her kid all over her freaking gram. So
Yeah.
easy pickings. Here in the chat room.
That being said, there's no way she wins.
Well, we're gonna get to that in a second. Okay, so hold on, hold that thought. The Lacey Evans. Oh, this thing just jumped on me. Facebook, get your shit together. The lady Lacey Evans will beat Bailey. Vinny's picking Lacey. Kenya is also picking Lacey. I hope she's not pissing. Or you could be pissing. You could be listening to this on the phone. Piss away, Kenya. She picks Lacey, and she also agrees that she was at the first takeover. Still one of her favorite matches. That match always stands out to me. Absolutely. Danielle, Lacey or Bailey? Who are your picks?
My book. Because that's probably what I'm going to be doing.
Your book?
Reading her.
She has
Reading
a
her
book.
book. It's a snore fest, is what she's saying. She's not
Is
going
it-
to pay
oh.
attention.
I'm reading my book.
Hello, girls, by some lady. I'm sure. I'm hoping it's by a lady. I hope it's not by a guy.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Honestly,
Nothing.
I'll go with the consensus of the chat room, Lacey Evans.
I will go
really-
with the people.
Because I really have no opinion. I don't like Bailey.
On the whole, Bailey, yeah.
I'm not a fan of Bailey. I don't like Lacey Evans as a babyface. I would rather see
This
her as
is
a
the
heel.
one time where if Bailey loses, she can't chase. She's not the underdog in this situation. So unless they plan on doing something with Lacey and the title at Mania,
Which, who?
Yeah, it's not.
I kind of foresee, and this is
Not
going to
time
sound,
yet.
this is going to sound
Asuka,
fucked
do they
up.
do the foreign-born versus the USA
I think
thing?
no. I think the Kabuki Warriors are going to be in a tag match at WrestleMania. I don't think that they're going to be doing anything with the titles. I actually see a multi-woman match for the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania. I can foresee that. I said it when we did the Survivor Series roundtable. If you guys want to look back at that when it came to that women 5-on-5-on-5, that of the 3, SmackDown was in shambles in comparison to the other one. And with the champion, where people can barely even remember who the champion is, it's not helping the case at all whatsoever. So I actually side a little bit with Danielle in the fact that I really have no idea which one is. Kenya said she's definitely not pissing. Well, now I feel bad. Don't make me look like a fool. Start pissing.
Maybe
What
she
about
has a
number 2 then?
Maybe she has a problem.
I'm calling Bailey.
Oh, I was getting there. Hold on a second. So where are you going? I got distracted by the woman's piss. Go ahead.
Bailey, but
You're
I
going,
wouldn't be mad
but are
if
you
they
going?
won
Are
one.
you going with Bailey because you see her doing something down the
No,
line?
No,
or-
it's just on a WWE standpoint.
Wait it out, Lacey. It's not your turn. Kenya, start pissing right now. Okay, so I think everybody here around the well, no, you chose Lacey.
Yes.
You think Bailey, right?
I think
Steve?
Bailey, yeah.
You think Bailey? She's got Bailey. I actually think it's going to be Bailey too. Only for the
I
simple
have no
fact that
problem being the outcast.
I just the misfit.
I have no problem.
I have this feeling like they've got something for Bailey at WrestleMania, more so than Lacey.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I can see maybe this is Lacey's chance to win that battle royal that she's going to be in. That's probably another possibility for her. Who won last year's? That was
Asuka.
No,
Oh,
Becky.
I'm thinking of the
Are you
Rumble. Sorry.
Are you talking about
the Mania battle royal for the
uterus trophy.
Yes,
the uterus
thank
trophy.
you.
Uterus
Yeah,
trophy.
the uterus trophy. Right.
Did they even
Who
do
the
it
hell?
last year?
They did. I was there.
Yeah, they did.
So was I. I don't
no,
remember that.
Carmelo
Wow.
won last year.
Carmelo
Oh, that's
won
right.
last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see
Shows
how that worked itself
yeah,
out.
Shows how much that's worth.
It could be worth more if Lacey Evans walks away with the win here. We have another matchup here. Hold on. What do we got here in the
It's
chat?
the final one. I
Keith
think.
Lee and Lacey or Charlotte to win the Rumble. This is Jesse Rodriguez. Surprise entrance, Velveteen Dream, and Goldberg. No and no. No, let me not say no on Velveteen Dream. That very well could happen. I'm not sure. Goldberg, no.
Velveteen Dream. It wouldn't hurt him. It wouldn't help him though. So
Doesn't hurt to help. This got thrown on late, so I don't know if anybody is either prepared for this or not. if you want to skip it or not. It's really up to you. The WWE United States Championship is going to be on the line. Andrade coming off of that ladder match with Rey Mysterio.
Fantastic.
Will be going
match.
against whom? Is it whom or Humberto Carrillo? As my Spanish speaker over here. Is it, do I do the H or do I not? Do I just go right to the U?
If it's Jim Ross, it's Humberto.
Humberto.
Humberto?
Because in Spanish, you don't pronounce.
You don't pronounce the H.
It's spelled with the H.
Ache.
Yeah.
Ache,
Got that
that's it.
Humberto? That's
Yeah.
Jim Ross.
The Spanish language has
Making
always
it.
been a mystery to me.
Humberto.
You are
Yeah.
fluent, right, Yasmin?
Huh?
Fluent
Yes,
in Spanish.
yes.
Absolutely. See, we're gonna we're gonna record a bunch of sound bites of her saying
Doble,
sexual
doble.
things in Spanish.
Es un
Triple A. That's
mierda.
my favorite. Whenever they're talking about Triple A, he's like, "Oh, the campeón in Triple A." You can't say that with a
Like
serious
saying
face. You can't. I'm gonna fight you in Mexico. Where? At Triple A.
Triple A is triple A.
I know, but
that's the
whenever
way
I hear
they're
them
saying,
do,
yeah.
when I hear them do the
Yeah, but
promos,
the thing is that I think the reason why they do that is because if they say AAA, a lot of people probably like the audio insurance.
yeah,
or
well,
baseball.
no, I think the
baseball?
Mexican people
Yeah.
themselves would just put like, "¿Qué tú haces? A." Well, yeah, what
A
are
is for apple.
pareja,
Apple.
campeones de parejas, y Triple A.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the
both
flex.
of these,
It's the
both
flex.
of these individuals have competed at Triple A, and they will be competing for the U.S. Championship here for the Royal Rumble. Andrade riding a wave right now.
I hope this is the first match on the card.
To open, you mean?
To open.
This would be pretty exciting start. Yeah.
Sure.
Humberto, surprising a lot of people. A lot of people did not see him getting called up to the main roster this fast, but now we're starting to see some flashes here. What are your thoughts so far, Danielle, on Humberto Carrillo? That's the widest I've ever said a Spanish name, by the way.
And I'm the white person in the room.
No, there's two.
Yeah, no,
Gordita? Well, it depends on what you define as white, and that's a totally different story.
No,
Yes.
break it down into subsections.
There we go.
I think you're slick. Okay.
I'm
Whatever.
Italian.
I do that at
I'm
home.
Italian
You do it at
time
home?
when I'm watching. I'll,
She's
me and my-
she's one
me
of
and my boyfriend will
those.
say just the way the announcer says it. And
Just-
it's hilarious. Like Andrade.
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 A tortilla?
It's Andrade.
Andrade.
They'd be like Andrade. Oh, and Jim. Jim.
Andrade.
The king. He's always like Andrade. Like it's,
With that
it's
voice.
so funny.
Another match I really don't care.
There's a lot of these. They're not shocking you. They're not wowing you here at the
And
Royal Rumble.
it's
I think
sad
this is gonna be a
because
great
Andrade,
match.
he's amazing.
It's
No,
gonna be
I know.
really
I
good.
think
Match-wise,
I
yeah,
think
maybe.
match-wise,
yeah.
it's definitely going to be a great
He is-
match.
But because it's thrown together, no backstory. It just
No
it's
backstory,
not
nothing,
grabbing
whatever.
you.
Meh.
As compared to, that's why I was like, you
They
guys
just
even
put-
want to
it's
talk
pretty
about
much
it. 'cause-
here. Just take this.
Yeah, here's a decent match for
Well,
you.
here's the thing.
It's gonna be cool.
Humberto is in the position that Andrade was just a few months ago, where
Yeah.
they're like, okay, this is the new hot Latin American star. We need to give him a push.
Yeah.
We're going to use Rey Mysterio as a foil, and we're going to give him a push. Andrade has to win this, or he's stuck in that spot. Whoever wins this is going to be the focal point when they say, here's your new Latin American star, or who they're going to push, because Rey's on the way out.
Clearly.
He's on the way out.
They're actually booking him like he's on the way out
Andrade,
now. He's the
he-
old man now. He can't, like, that dude was just fucking 619 like a month ago. Now he's,
He was just...
oh, man.
He was
Mysterio.
beating up Brock Lesnar
Yeah, I
on
know.
national television.
And now he'll,
Andrade has,
bendito. Ay, mi nación. Ay, bendito. Mi hijo. ¿Por qué?
Andrade has one main thing over Humberto, and that's
Gave
that he has
Charlotte
a
Flair?
mouthpiece.
Yeah, he
And
does.
Yes, he
Humberto
does.
doesn't.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Tommy. Tommy and
God. Fuck you, Tommy.
Al's girl right there.
God damn. You know how hard it is? Because I worked with her for years. Because House of Glory. Her cousin works House of Glory. I worked at House of Glory for her. Do you know how hard it is to call the action with her standing right fucking there?
she is as close to a perfect 10 as I've
Oh,
ever
my
seen
God.
in my life.
Yeah. And she didn't have all that when I first met her either. And now that those have been included, my God, man.
Yeah, not even just that. It's
Two cherries on the Sunday.
I love her and Al
exactly
together.
the
So
attitude. All
She's
of it.
such a cool person behind the scenes too. She gets a bit of a reputation because she's very loud, but she's also Latina. So
But she's someone who can give it back.
yeah,
You know
and
what I'm
she's
saying? And
very,
that I can
very-
appreciate.
She was very knowledgeable. I remember because I was the commentator at the time, and I remember like there would be times where she'd be ringside or whatever, and we're going through stuff, and she would give us like, "Hey, did you see that?" Like she's very helpful on a lot of levels. So to see her, like when she did her MSG deal, like I know for a fact, like I know some of her family, so it's like I know how happy they were for that. That was, and she's not
It's a
even
big
wrestling.
deal, yeah.
Like she was just managing, at the time. But to
Yeah.
be in the garden, ringside, like that was a big deal for a lot of fucking people. So a lot of people don't know that I've also spent some time ringside at Madison Square Garden, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, that's more recent
We have a lot of
information.
You have a lot of stories for me.
I am I gotta keep them coming back. I can't tell all
is
my
true.
Give 'em all.
125 episodes. I trust me. I have said this. That's a story for another day, and then I get to it, another day. So that's usually what tends to happen. So we're all picking. No, you have Umberto.
I'm saying Umberto with a shocker
because I think you guys did. You pick Andrade?
I
Yeah.
picked Andrade.
Yeah, I'm also picking Andrade. So now he's the lone wolf.
I think Andrade's likely going to win, but I want to see Umberto win.
There's
Yeah.
Vinny's still in the chat, right?
Oh, he's rocking with us.
His full name's on Facebook. So it's
HBK.
Vinny Nunzio Montagna.
Montagna.
Montaigne.
And he says, I am Italian as well. Well, no shit, Vinny Nunzio Montagna.
Yeah, if you
It's
got
Vinny.
Nunzio in there,
Forget about it.
Because at first I was like, clearly Czechoslovakian. But now that you've clarified,
Yeah, I was thinking Belarus.
he is from the Albania. My name is Vinny.
I cheers my Mountain Dew to you guys. To the podcast specific.
Clink.
I cheers my.
Yes, we have. I cheers my Mount Dew to this podcast, guys. Well, Vinny,
Thank you.
save a little bit of that Mountain Dew because we're just about finished here. We've got one match left in the can. This exhausting evening of good pro wrestling action here is coming to a close very, very soon. But we do have one more match to talk about, and if all of you for the chat would be willing to let us in for this one last match. This next match is for the WWE Universal Championship, and it will be a strap match, which I believe we've had at Royal Rumble before. We were talking about that earlier. Cena and Umaga, if I'm not mistaken, was also a strap match. Daniel Bryan, the American Dragon Daniel Bryan, which I will be referring to him as moving forward due to his new haircut. Will be competing.
When he came out, when he returned, and the
all
whole
the
and
Ring
the
of Honor
whole
stuff.
the whole maroon hoodie and the short hair,
baby.
I'm like, nope, American Dragon Bryan Danielson.
I was
Yep.
always.
I
was
played-
Also
I put
waiting
on
for
file-
the Yes Men to come
I
back.
was what
knew
you
it.
call it? I played a Final Countdown. I was
Yeah. Fully on board.
yes.
He will be taking on The Fiend, not Bray Wyatt, because apparently now we have to specify.
As
Because
we
after,
should.
It's different.
after TLC, we now know that there is a complete and utter difference between the two. Bray came out in TLC as Bray, and he came out with the blue belt. I'm assuming this Sunday at the Royal Rumble, we will be seeing the
ugly
ever
belt.
so controversial $6,500 leather, custom made from head to toe, baby, championship belt from The Fiend. I guess the first question that I have to ask here and now is how far along are we on this Fiend character? There are actually some people right now on the internet telling me on a daily basis that this shit done gone stale already. Are we really that saturated in wrestling where this gimmick, which was so refreshing just a few months ago, is now being labeled things like stale and overdone? I'm over it.
The funhouse part of it, I think.
With the
So,
puppets
Yeah.
and the whole. You think that's what's
It's-
that's what's run its course?
It's chalked up to corn. Yeah.
It's chalked up to corn, and the longer it goes, it recedes into a ball and is
The
becoming
Fiend, though, the
cornballish.
Fiend's awesome. I mean, I'm a big Brave and Fiend fan. Well, I'm a big Brave fan.
See it all the way through.
I'm cool with the Fiend.
The Fiend's
It's
going to win.
different.
There's nothing for Daniel Bryan. If he wins the championship, goes to WrestleMania. I don't care.
Jesus. You know, the second half of this card has really pissed a lot of you guys off here, huh?
They just haven't done enough.
Maybe this is why I always ended the roundtables with the Rumble matches.
It's true.
I'm learning from my mistakes here.
What's the match for Daniel Bryan? There's really nothing out there. AJ, maybe.
That's
But
what's
that
so
wouldn't need
tough.
the title,
They
though.
have
Exactly.
so much of good talent, and it's like just.
Danielle.
It took me a while for me to be on board with the Fiend gimmick. I enjoy the Bray Wyatt gimmick. I think it's hysterical. I do like that Bray has that much creative control with, with his character, and that he can switch up in a moment's notice. As Steve said, it really doesn't do anything for me. The only thing that the reason why that I probably will not watch the match is those red fucking lights.
She just took the thought out of my head.
It's not,
like your two
it's
kindred
not-
spirits.
Honestly,
it's not
I'm-
watchable.
I'm all into the horror.
I know. Bring
I
back,
love
bring back the
horror.
yellow light from
Yeah,
Sincara.
but-
That's what we need.
I'm a horror fan too.
It
I
kind
think-
of it's distracting from the
It's
match.
distracting.
And
It's-
I'm kind
I-
of blind as well.
Yeah, I can't watch it.
I don't think it's needed.
Vinny,
That's the only thing I will
Vinny
argue
is
with.
predicting in the chat that Kane will get involved in this match in some way, shape, or form.
How can
Vinny
he?
is the gift that keeps on giving.
Kane
I love
didn't even
this.
have that.
Kane,
But then again,
unfortunately,
let's not get on Kane.
Kane
because
is still
he's Mickey Mouse now.
He's doing his mayoral duties.
Mayoral.
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 Fancy.
Mayoral.
No,
Tennessee.
To me, he's the mayor.
Yeah.
He's no
If-
longer king.
If it was Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt, I would be more invested, and I would definitely.
I
watch
just love the
it.
fact that we all know he doesn't have long hair anymore, and we all know that his face is not naturally
Yes.
red. So
No.
when he stands under the highlights and everything's dripping and the face paint is coming down his face
And his
ever
wig.
so gently,
Yeah.
it's a hilarious thing. So
Yeah.
picks across the board here.
Bray.
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 Yeah, Bray.
Bray as well.
Clean
Because I think you can get more use out of Daniel Bryan away from the championship, believe it or not. At least for this WrestleMania. Since he had such a big role in last year's WrestleMania, doing the favors for Kofi Kingston. I think we can get ourselves into a better position for that. So I want to take this time. We're right here at the end now. I told you guys that we had one more match left. That was it. We're running a little long here, and we're going to get going. But I want to take this time. First of all, Steven, thank you for allowing me back into the studio one more time to do this live show. I want to thank Yasmine and Danielle for joining me on the show tonight, giving your perspectives and your side of things.
It has been your pleasure.
It has absolutely been my pleasure. Thank you, Steven, once again.
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
honored.
There's one thing that I didn't mention on the show today that I was advertising that I would, and there's a reason why I didn't. The Royal Rumble pool. I have a Royal Rumble pool going on that you can enter still. I was going to close it here at the show, but I was talked out of doing it. I'm going to now close it noon on Sunday.
Ooh.
Noon Sunday. I'm giving you guys 2 extra days to chime in to see if you want to be a part of this contest, because the contest is very, very simple. You tell me you want to be in. I take the name. I put it into a hat. I got a separate hat with numbers on it. I'm going to draw your name from the hat. That number you're getting is corresponding with the Royal Rumble winner, meaning the Royal Rumble winner came out from your number, you win a prize. Now, there's 2 Rumble matches. There's 2, male, female. I have enough names as it is for 1 Rumble. I have room for more on the second. I haven't decided which name is going to go where just yet. So we have until noon to figure that out. But one of the things that I wanted to plug before we leave here is the prizes. I said that we were going to talk about prizes. I mentioned the Final 4 prize. If your wrestler is in the Final 4, which means because there's 2 Royal Rumbles. So not Final 4s from each Rumble. I don't roll like that. The 2 finalists from each Rumble, that's your Final 4. Those Final 4 will get Orsini's Uncensored Mind t-shirts that was already advertised before. What wasn't advertised was the grand prize. And believe it or not, I have 2 grand prizes now. So we're going to have 1 women winner. We're going to have 1 male winner. Okay? Regardless of that, whoever drew those 2 people, we're going to put those 2 names back into a hat. Okay? The name that we draw will win the grand prize. And that runner-up is also going to win a prize. That runner-up is going to get an opportunity to sit and watch some fantastic professional wrestling action live in Brooklyn, February 22nd, with my boy here and his team, Capital Wrestling. They've been so wondrous and giving away 2 tickets for me to give away here on the show. It's going to be a fantastic show. Homicides on the show, a lot of names, a lot of fantastic stories being told there. Where can they find out information, sir, about this upcoming show you got?
Just go to capitalwrestling.com or stay tuned to our television, which airs every Monday night on Fight TV. That's FITE.TV, 6 p.m. New episodes.
New episodes. That's going to be for the runner-up. For the grand prize. I've been keeping this very, very secret. But now the cat's out of the bag. Maybe this will entice more people to sign up. WWE is going to be in Madison Square Garden
On March 22nd.
in March. And I'm going to put 2 people there. The winner of this entire pool gets not 1 but 2. You and a friend will be able to sit at the Garden and watch the boys, not for a live show, folks, but for Monday Night Raw. This is the production show. I'm footing the bill. All you need to do is tell me that you're in on the contest. I'll put your name in the pool, and I will get your asses to the Garden, the Mecca, to watch a little pro wrestling. I'm digging into my stone cold here. But that's the grand prize for the whole deal. You get T-shirts if you're in the Final Four, Capital Wrestling tickets if you're the runner-up, WWE tickets in your hand for the main prize. I'm giving away all kinds of shit, and it's all coming out of my pocket, and my wife's upset about it. So join the pool and get involved. I want to take this time to thank all of you for listening here tonight for the Royal Rumble Roundtable. Thank you for listening, downloading, and sharing, and, of course, thank you for enjoying our show.
For over 50 years.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly.
And you put Owen Hart's picture right there on the deer's ass because that's exactly where it belongs.
I used to have a female dog, and that bitch did everything I told her to do. Now, damn it, get out! Oh, that's get out! The pipeline is heavily improved. Give me a fucking mic!
Here is a man that has not only turned it around 180 degrees.
Are you a god?
Peace and love, peace and love.
A happy 87th birthday today to Barry McCockiner.
We're not planning ahead. Welcome to the big time, because we're already here, and we ain't going nowhere. Do you dig what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
100 episodes, now pay him.
And make sure that you buy my husband's t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/AJOUM. Please, he needs this.
Listen to my daddy's show. He's the best, so I don't know.